They don't talk about us, only when there's a crime. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that in this world, with or without money, we're all rich, even the poor? The problem is those that say that I'm reaching out to give a hand, and stay they leeching hands is itching, ready to see you missing. Well, I think I went to write. Something inside me told me I can freestyle or I can rap. I can go with a rhythm that can make you dance. Tell you what I say on a daily, tell you everything's okay just to avoid dilemma. Or I can simply bring you something positive to the table and warn you of the ongoing problems that we're having. Instead, I have to reach out to my conscience once again as I watch the crime and the violence rise and the kids lose their innocence. Now the concept of forming a home day by day loses its essence. They don't want to hear that. Can't keep my arms crossed in front of the system. If I don't do something, I'm also part of the problem. As guilty as the one that pulls the trigger, like the person in the crowd that hits the record button on their phone to expose a lie instead of the truth for clout. They need 1,000 views. The government doesn't have a solution. The problem started when we took God out the equation. The problem ain't us celebrating. The problem is that we a nation divided when we should be a nation united and praying. That's how we live today. When problems occur, we come up with a meaning. Laugh a little, care in the world, as if it ain't even a thing in this world. If it's like this today, I don't want to see the future. Because nowadays, they'll make a meme out of a person that can't even see the day of light no more. What makes you think they care? They can't even break bread at the table. I don't know how you want to be rappers and lyricists can go on with life, living on an illusion of nothing good to write. Talking about killing someone, selling drugs with pride, until the scripts are flipped and it's someone you love dies. Right? This ain't solved by activating the National Guards and going behind bars. This is deep, this is me and you. And they say as time pass by, we'll heal everything. Shit, you know these scars? I seen time flash by and never felt everything. Leaving me on standby, ready to kill everything. Alone in the mirror looking at myself, say, girl, you're everything. You don't need for anything, shorty. So unless you walk a mile in my shoes, don't say anything. Just take a minute and listen so you can consume everything. Me and you are not the same, so make sure you look both ways when you cross me, and that's on everything. Say her name, loud and clear, so they'll never forget it. Sonya Massey. Anywhere where fear runs deep, heavy trigger cops don't think, they just leap over a pot of boiling water. Such a shame, a coward in blue playing a deadly game. Sonya Massey pleaded on her knees. I'm sorry, she cried, but he still squeezed. No heart in his chest, just cold and bitter. This feels like a setup by the trigger heavy hitter. A life taken too soon for what crime? Just a pot of water bubbling over time. No chance to explain or make it right. In the blink of an eye, plunged into eternal night. The headlights scream of injustice and pain as we mourn another life lost in vain. The system broken, hearts shattered apart by those who should protect with courage, not dart. Sonya Massey pleaded on her knees. I'm sorry, she cried, but he still squeezed. No heart in his chest, just cold and bitter. This feels like a setup by the trigger happy hitter. In a world so unjust, Sonya Massey lost her life. Blame thrown left and right, but just to show ignite. Say her name loud and clear, let the truth be near. In the shadows of deceit, her memory we hold dear. Amidst the darkness and lies that cloud her fate, a victim of cruelty and a cruel twist of hate. Whispers of the injustice echo through the night. Sonya's spirit lingers, demanding what is right. Sonya Massey pleaded on her knees. I'm sorry, she cried, but he still squeezed. No heart in his chest, just cold and bitter. This feels like a setup by the trigger happy hitter. In the shadows of the night, Sonya stood tall. I rebuke you, in the name of Jesus she called. The officer's eye filled with venomous spite as he dared her. And I rebuke you in the dim moonlight. Sonya pleaded for mercy on bended knees. I'm sorry, she whispered, her voice filled with plea. But the officer's words cut through like a knife. A crazy bitch, she spat with hatred and strife. With courage in her heart, Sonya spoke clear and bold. Her name echoed loud as the story unfolds. Sonya Massey pleaded on her knees. I'm sorry, she cried, but he still squeezed. No heart in his chest, just cold and bitter. This feels like a setup by the heavy trigger hitter. In the darkness of despair, a cry for help was in the air. Sonya Massey, just 36, her mental health in need of fix. But a heartless cop's cruel hand ended her life without a care. Say her name loud and clear, let it echo far and near. Justice must be served for Sonya's unfairly taken. May her story be a beacon, shining light on lives forsaken. Sonya Massey pleaded on her knees. I'm sorry, she cried, but he still squeezed. No heart in his chest, just cold and bitter. This feels like a setup by the happy trigger hitter. We lift our voices high to honor Sonya's name in the sky. Let it hover over their heads as a reminder of the cost of neglecting those in need and the lives that have been lost. Some people will always have a place in my heart, but not in my life.
Hey, yo, Flory, turn me up.
Because when I tell you that it hurts, it hurts. Envy in your eyes, yet you want trust. Can't tell if you're an enemy or a friend. I mean, back then when I was naive, now I'm older, some say wiser. I'm no fool. I'm only a friend when convenient. Took a while to understand that what was real would never leave. Only when you're in pain and alone, you know who you can really depend on. You say you were a friend, where were you when I needed a hand? Shit, you was following a trend. A friend ain't nothing but a dollar in your pocket when the money gone, so are they. Shit. And they say a friend in need is a friend indeed. You watch as I drown, now I'm getting around while you in the dog pound. Shit. It's funny how karma has a tendency of bringing things back around. It's not funny when the one you look up to is the one wearing the crown. You nothing but a clown. What you need to do is bring that ass back around town and, like Deja says, smack a nigga with an open hand. Hey, what up, everybody? I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble morning. Continue to have a blessed and humble day. This y'all shorty Racheal. I want to welcome y'all to the Writers for Life brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast, y'all. Hey, let's talk about it. We're going to have the Writers for Life reviews and reactions, right? So we're going to be speaking, well, a shorty's going to bring y'all, right, the current news. Some of y'all, this right here, right, y'all may already know it. For those of you, you know, that haven't heard about it or haven't seen it, you know, or haven't seen the full video of the, you know, what happened 16 hours before Sonya Massey. Shorty's about to review and react to it. And we have an update on the Colin Gray, the Atlanta high school shooter. And let's see if we might make it to some TikTok videos. We might, you know, not make it. But we also got some current news, like I said. But let's get this John started, all right, right? For y'all to understand the shorty's perspective, the shorty's, you know, reaction on why she says what she says when she does these reviews and these reactions. Y'all would have to catch up to the prior lives that I've done to, before to this. So, you know, I reacted already to the Sonya Massey situation. In my opinion, I feel as though that, you know, it was a setup. Something happened in that hospital between Sonya Massey and that nurse, which is, you know, the fiance of the officer that ended up shooting her. And what's crazy is, right, the new update shows us that she wasn't just having issues with them. She was also having issues with everybody in her family. Let me see something real quick. Oh, because before I put the video up, right, let me see. Let's see if we can get some of the videos from, you know, when her family members were speaking. What's crazy is, right, this new update. Where my StreamYard at? This new update that I got right here, right, has me second guessing so much. The one thing that I stand on is there was a setup. I mean, could it have been a setup between the family? You know, could have been a setup that the, you know, family, boom, and it backfired on them. You know, the officer, like, yo, this is just real crazy what happened in the Sonya Massey. My you know, I don't know if I should say my condolences to her family. But may Sonya Massey have peace in paradise, right? Because, man, I would say my condolences to her family for the longest. But my thing is, do they really, really feel bad for what happened to Sonya Massey, right? I don't know if y'all remember, right? we reacted to this, for those that have been following the shorty. If you knew, I suggested, y'all catch up to the prior lives that I did. There's 3 lives that I did on Sonya Massey, right? And y'all will understand. But let's get this right. This says enough is enough. This was a month ago. Father of Sonya Massey speaks out after release of body cam footage, right? So let's hear what he got to say before we play the new footage that we got now. This just to refresh some people's minds.
Amen. So the people of Sangamon County have been great. But I want to tell y'all, the sheriff is here is an embarrassment. Because this man should have never had a badge.
Facts.
He should have never had a gun.
That's true.
He should have never been given the opportunity to kill my child.
That's true.
Because he had some serious blemishes on his record. Serious. This man had 2 convictions for DUI. He had a conviction for driving under the influence. And he was a member of law enforcement. My Lord. What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment to this country, to this county.
All right, so y'all heard the father speaking, right? Here we got I think this is the son. I'm not sure if they all speak on this, but I want y'all to listen, right? So I'm playing this just to refresh people's minds, right? I don't know how many remember what happened with the Sonya Massey case, but me personally, I feel as though that unfortunately she encountered a trigger happy cop. My bad. Like one of those that just don't give a fuck that is reckless or is part of one of them, what you call police gangs. But let's pay attention to this. My bad. This was playing on his own.
The family of Sonya Massey is
calling
for justice. The black woman who was shot in her own home by a sheriff's deputy. Authorities now releasing an autopsy report as the fire deputy who fatally shot her appeared in court. ABC's Morgan Norwood joins us now with more. Morgan, good morning.
Good morning to you. Yes, that autopsy report confirming that Sonya Massey died of a gunshot wound to the head, but her family says it's the direction in which Massey was shot that further proves that this was a senseless killing. All of it on police body camera video, and we do warn you this morning, it is disturbing.
This morning, new details in the police shooting death of Sonya Massey. An autopsy report showing the 36-year-old mother of 2 died as a result of a gunshot wound to the head. Her death ruled a homicide.
She needed a helping hand, not a bullet to the face.
Deputy Sean Grayson showing up at Massey's door after she called 911 to report a prowler.
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if I could help me.
Throughout the 6-minute encounter, Massey struggling to answer questions. Her family saying she had recently been experiencing mental illness.
What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name.
When she asked to take a pot of boiling water off the stove, the situation changes in an instant.
Where are you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
People she said, "Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." Like, whoa, like I don't know, like yo, like what would make him think that she was gonna throw the pot of water when all she did was push it? I mean, put it to the side for real, for real. But she was telling the boy, where is he going? Because he was going into her room. Like, there's nobody in the crib. The boy wasn't even supposed to be in there. They went in after her. They could have waited outside if they wanted her ID that bad. I'm dead serious.
You
better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Yeah.
Drop the pot. Drop
19 shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
What's crazy is, right, what she was holding up was an empty pot. It ain't have no water. There was no reason for this officer to shoot.
Grayson, who did not turn on his body camera until after shooting Massey, explaining the situation to responding officers, who ask, where's the gun?
Where's the gun? No, she had a boiling water and came at me with boiling water. You shot her? Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came at me with boiling water.
According to the autopsy report,
she said she was going to come at me. I mean, she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came at me with a pot of boiling water. She did not come after this man with a pot of boiling water. And the footage clearly says that. And if you slow down the footage enough, to wherever it allows you to, whatever editor you're using, to wherever it allows you to slow it down, you can see that the pot of water she was holding was empty. It didn't have no water.
The bullet entered Massey's face under her left eye in a downward motion. Massey seen here ducking down as those fatal shots were fired. The family devastated, now demanding justice.
He needs to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
And Sean Grayson has been fired from the force and has pled not guilty to the charges in Massey's killing. ABC News, meanwhile, we've obtained a grievance filed for Grayson that claims that he was terminated without just cause. He is now asking for his job back along with lost wages and benefits. Tomorrow, guys, has been designated as a national day of mourning for Sonya Massey.
All right,
Brianna.
Morgan, thank you. I always thought my daughter.
So apparently he's still being charged, right? I think this is where the son. Extended interview. Sonya Massey's son and mother say she'd still be alive if she wasn't black. So let's hear what the mother and the son had to say, right? So once again, this is just to, refresh everybody's memory. Those that know about it, those that don't, we learning today. Along with a shorty, because I thought that the family had nothing, but it seems like the family got some parts in this, and it's messed up to say, but I don't know. The mom, the whole family got me second guessing, because the way they talking here is completely opposite from what I saw in that video. And I didn't see the whole video. We're gonna react to it today.
Another morning to savor the crunchy.
Was Sonya Massey for people who don't know her?
She was very smart, and she's always helping everybody but herself. She really was a homebody and a good mom.
Malachi, what was your mom like?
She was just a ball of love, honestly, to me. She cooked me the best food. I love her food. She was just a ball of energy, She could talk to anybody, She's just the most loving person ever.
Does it feel like...
Yo, I really believe the son, though, on some real shit. My whole thing is, why did the mom say that she was, schizophrenic when it doesn't... Yo, y'all will see why I'm saying this. Like, yo, it's like so many lies. Something's off in this whole case, not just with the cops, but now I'm seeing with the family.
Like she's gone?
No. This is feeling surreal to me right now. She had lupus and stuff like that. So I would never think she would pass from anything like this. I would think it was from that, but she would always tell me that if she did pass, just be strong. That's all I could do for her.
It's not real. This can't be real. I don't know how this could be real. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You don't. Oh, when I saw this, it broke my heart.
I'm sorry.
Like, it really broke my heart.
I'm sorry for your loss, too. And how did you find out that a deputy had shot your mother?
I found out from my cousin telling me.
What do you want to see done now?
I want him to get for full term. The highest amount of years he...
See, on one of the videos that I reacted to, I think when they was doing the interview, right? When they was doing the interview in front of the people, when they did that little rally thing, the young boy said that he found out because they called him, right? First, they called him and they told him that, the mom was killed by a prowler. Then they called him and telling him that, the mom died of self-inflicted wounds. They find out that the cop allegedly shot her. It's like, that's why I'm saying, like, this whole case is crazy. And now you hear two different versions from the son, if you really think about it.
You can get until death.
Do you think Sonya would still be alive if she had not been black?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would have definitely been more cautious. He wouldn't have did that, I don't think.
No, he wouldn't have did it at all.
We're going to get justice for sure. I know. We are for sure. I'm positive.
Away from my husband in the water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
No, I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the
Malachi, you told me you only watched a little bit of the video. You had to stop.
Yeah, I can't finish it. Like, cause my mom, like, she was too nice. Like, it's no way. Nothing like that should have happened.
Donna, you watched it.
No,
You don't even.
I can't.
You'd mentioned that Sonya was sick, so she had lupus, you said.
She was on the last stage of kidney disease.
And mentally, was she okay as far as you know?
Yeah, she was up.
Now, the lupus diagnosis is real. But what would make the mom, when she called the cops 16 hours prior, right, on the phone saying that she's paranoid schizophrenia. But when the cops get there, she tells them that she's the one that gave them the diagnosis, not nobody else. See, that's why, look, listen, man, the last time I said it, I said I want to see more. And you know what? Like I said, after this update, until we don't get another real update, I'm not going to react on the Sonya Massey case because it's kind of feeling somewhat kind of like the Kanika Jenkins. I'm hoping not. But I'm really hoping not.
Until the last few days before that, she started saying, I'm going to die. She started getting paranoid.
Was Sonya ever diagnosed with anything?
A few days before, they said that she was paranoid because something happened.
I don't know what set her off.
See, here she says a few days before the accident, she was diagnosed. But y'all going to see the raw body cam that's got me over here second guessing so much. I'm trying to see if I can find the daughter when the daughter speaks up. See, for those of you wondering, y'all can also hear the audio. They got the audio here on YouTube, but since I can't find the daughter interview. All right, so here we got the auntie. All right, so the auntie.
Sonya Massey's family is still.
The auntie also comes out in the body cam, so let's hear what she got to say.
In a state of shock tonight, nearly a month after video of her death hit the internet.
Police body camera footage showed Massey handling a pot of water in her home when an officer drew his gun and shot her 3 times. For the first time tonight, we're hearing from her aunts who live in North Texas.
Yeah, Sydney Percy just spoke with them and joins us here in studio with more.
Chris, Izzy, it was a very emotional interview tonight. Sonya Massey's shooting has made headlines now for a month. That body camera video sparking rallies and prayer vigils nationwide. The officer who did it claimed he shot her.
Blessings to everybody in the chat. I apologize. I can't really, see who's in the chat when I'm in the stream. When I'm in the reviewing the video. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I want to give a warning, like I always do. No trolls allowed. If you can't stay on topic, you can't be respectful to the mods, to the people in the chat being respectful, or to the host, then y'all will get banned. Y'all allowed to watch, but y'all just can't be in the chat. That's it. Simple as that. If y'all bored and y'all got nothing else to do, there's other channels. See, this is a positive motivational reaction channel. We're not here for that shit. All right. So people out here looking for smoke, for bullshit, listen, don't look for it because y'all can't handle it. That's why I ban people fast as stuff. Fast as shit, I will ban y'all. Like, people get on my nerves with that shit. They come on people's chats talking a whole lot of crap or a whole lot of dumb shit or putting dumb shit in the damn, like, what the fuck did he got to do with this shit? Go diddy your ass on somewhere the fuck else. Fuck wrong with people. But back on topic. Once again, stay on topic, be respectful, or, y'all can go somewhere else.
Her in self-defense, but was charged for her murder. Tonight, I sat down with Sonya's family, who told me they don't want people to look away from what happened to her.
Sheriff's office.
38 days ago, spring.
Facts, Ozzy N92. Definitely a lot going on with the story. That is such a fact. Christina Ortiz says, sad but true, no laws protect blacks against killing blacks. Damn. Christina Ortiz made a point.
Springfield, Illinois.
I really hurt you. You called us.
Sonya Massey called 911 to report a suspected prowler.
Better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face. Okay, I'm sorry. Drop the pot.
Responding officer Sean Grayson shot her dead.
19 shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired.
In the head. claimed he feared for his life because she was holding a pot of boiling water.
Bring him this now. We got a headshot with the female.
744 miles from Springfield, here at home in North Texas, Sonya has a family. Her Aunt Rita and Wanda moved from Springfield years ago, where they watched their dear niece grow up.
She was the same person that she was growing up, loving, but tell you she loved you and say great things to you.
Sonya's mother is their sister.
And for something like this to happen, you know you'll never ever see them again. That's so hurtful. 36 years old in a casket.
Aunt Wanda and Rita have been hollow these 38 days. Try not to watch that video so much of the world has seen, but told me they're glad it's getting the attention.
It's a mistake that she's gone the way she is. It's not a mistake that it's this big. That's not a mistake at all.
They believe her story has blown up the way it has because it might make a difference in policing. From Springfield to Dallas and everywhere else.
You're there to protect and serve.
Sonya's aunts told me when they watched the video, it felt like the officer decided Sonya was nobody.
Is that what you do, man?
With no one who cared if she lived or died.
Why didn't he care enough about people?
He didn't. That officer didn't give a fuck if she lived or died. Like, to him, she was a nobody. Like, he was an asshole. He was a trigger happy cop, yo, for real, for real.
Say her name, loud and clear, so they'll never forget it.
Sonya Massey. Anywhere where fear runs deep, heavy trigger cops don't think, they just leap over a pot of boiling water. Such a shame, a coward in blue playing a deadly game. Sonya Massey pleaded on her knees. I'm sorry, she cried, but he still squeezed. No heart in his chest, just cold and bitter. This feels like a setup by the trigger happy hitter. A life taken too soon for what crime? Just a pot of water bubbling over time. No chance to explain or make it right. In the blink of an eye, plunged into eternal night. The headlights scream of injustice and pain as we mourn another life lost in vain. The system broken, hearts shattered apart by those who should protect with courage, not dark. Sonya Massey pleaded on her knees. I'm sorry, she cried, but he still squeezed. No heart in his chest, just cold and bitter. This feels like a setup by the trigger happy hitter. In a world so unjust, Sonya Massey lost her life. Blame thrown left and right, but just to show ignite. Say her name loud and clear, let the truth be near. In the shadows of the sea, her memory we hold dear. Amidst the darkness and lies that cloud her fate. A victim of cruelty and a cruel twist of hate. Whispers of the injustice echo through the night. Sonya's spirit lingers, demanding what is right. Sonya Massey pleaded on her knees. I'm sorry, she cried, but he still squeezed. No heart in his chest, just cold and bitter. This feels like a setup by the trigger happy hitter. In the shadows of the night, Sonya stood tall. I rebuke you, in the name of Jesus, she called. The officer's eye filled with venomous spite as he dared her. And I rebuke you in the dim moonlight. Sonya pleaded for mercy on bended knees. I'm sorry, she whispered, her voice filled with plea. But the officer's words cut through like a knife. A crazy bitch, she spat with hatred and strife. With courage in her heart, Sonya spoke clear and bold. Her name echoed loud as the story unfolds. Sonya Massey pleaded on her knees. I'm sorry, she cried, but he still squeezed. No heart in his chest, just cold and bitter. This feels like a setup by the heavy trigger hitter. In the darkness of despair, a cry for help was in the air. Sonya Massey, just 36, her mental health in need of fix. But a heartless cop's cruel hand ended her life without a care. Say her name loud and clear, let it echo far and near. Justice must be served for Sonya's unfairly taken. May her story be a beacon, shining light on lives forsaken. Sonya Massey pleaded on her knees. I'm sorry, she cried, but he still squeezed. No heart in his chest, just cold and bitter. This feels like a setup by the happy trigger hitter. We lift our voices high to honor Sonya's name in the sky. Let it hover over their heads as a reminder of the cost of neglecting those in need and the lives that have been lost. May Sonya Massey have peace in paradise.
People that loved her, like his mom loves him. Why didn't he care enough about her?
But Aunt Rita and Wanda are proof. Sonya Massey was loved beyond measure, And tonight, they want to thank all the strangers who have shared their niece's story and vowed to support their family until their day in court.
And that's a good feeling to know that people's on your side.
His son, that was Sonya's cousin, was also killed just 4 years ago. This is an old picture of them together. Again, just so much heartbreak for this family.
It's crazy when you hear stories like this, yo, but let's show y'all 16 hours prior to the shooting. So apparently it looks like, the mom called the cops on Sonya Massey 16 hours prior to Sonya Massey getting shot by the officer in her own house.
How you doing, ma'am? What's your name? What's your name? I'm sorry. Derry. Okay.
I know.
Are you Sonya?
Yeah, I know, y'all. Please.
What's going on?
Please hold my stuff and give it to me.
Do you live here?
No.
Okay. Have you been staying here?
Yes.
Okay.
And they made sure my water is off, my gas is off, my lights is off.
I thought you lived at this house.
No.
Where's your other house?
Hoover.
On Hoover?
Maybe they made sure my lights is off, my water is off, my gas is off. I got the money to pay for everything.
That tells you why. But she said everything was off, so it explains why she was how can I say, boiling water. She didn't have no hot water.
Where's your son at?
I don't know.
Okay. What do you have inside that you want to get?
But I think he knows her son. She said, he said, where's your son at? This officer knows her son, so it looks like her son has had prior encounters with these officers before.
My clothes and stuff, y'all.
Okay. Just some clothes.
Y'all the angels. Look at it.
And who's inside now?
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
Okay.
I'm not lying.
Okay.
Look at it. Look at it.
Okay. So you have clothes inside, right? Do you have somewhere else to go today?
I have a house.
Okay, and that's where you're going to go
I've been
after
there
this?
for 6 years. I used to live down there 5.
Okay. Who's inside?
My mom, my aunt.
She seems kind of like a gentle, soft-spoken person, like somebody that is not aggressive, is not hype all the time, and she seems soft-spoken. That's why I don't understand why these officers, that officer sat here and shot her down in her own house. Like, this is crazy, yo. May she have peace in paradise.
Okay.
Need your help.
Okay, do you mind just hanging here with him and I'll go speak with them real quick? Okay, give me 1 second. Hi there.
Hi, you guys the same guy yesterday?
I wasn't here yesterday. He might have been. What's been going on?
She's been
Oh, so this is the second time the mom called the cops. So it looks like the other officer was there, but this officer wasn't. All right, so let's listen.
She's been going crazy, and this is the first time it's ever happened, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, did you call us then?
Yes.
All right.
Amen.
So, okay. So she's saying she has some clothing here. Do you know what she'd be talking about?
She got, this is her bag. This is her bag.
Okay.
And I was told by the mental health people,
Mom need to close the robe. Like, come on, lady.
Okay.
Get yourself together. Cops are there. You should have been gotten together.
Commit anybody anymore. They have to do it themselves.
She and her some shorty short shorts.
So she went, and then they took her to St. Louis because that's the closest facility they could take her to.
Okay.
Belleville or something like that. And then she was out within 24 hours. She's released herself. Then they brought her on back because now it's voluntary.
Okay.
to commit yourself. So when she decided that she's okay and come back, she's
Mhm.
not okay and she's not back.
Yeah, and she doesn't live here, right? Okay, she didn't say she
This
did. I'm
is
just
my sister that she lives here.
okay.
And she's
Hi there.
So one of the aunties was
Okay.
there.
You guys. That's what she said. So she did say that. You guys just want her removed? Is that all? You just want her out of here?
No, we just want her to get some mental help.
Okay.
But we can't do it because
It's all voluntary.
Yes, we can't take the screaming. We just can't take it no more.
No, I don't
We're about
blame
to
you
go
guys.
crazy too.
Yeah, I don't blame you guys. I
I'm
think
about to jump out.
I believe we have some medical personnel on the way as well, just to kind of check her out. She's doing okay. I believe we do. So I think they're on their way right now. And I think he's kind of talking to her now, probably about how she's feeling and what's going on.
Yeah.
Is this all of her belongings?
Yeah.
Okay.
That I can.
That way she doesn't come, walking back over here later looking for it or something for you guys.
Well, we're not.
Thank you.
It's not that bad that one or two. We just want her to be okay. This is her game. We're gonna keep this. That's all we got.
Okay.
And this is her speaker.
She's sporadic. I've never seen her like this.
Yeah, is she? If you guys don't mind me asking, what is she saying? Is she like
She's-
suicidal at all, or is she?
No, she just say she sits up and she cusses and she says, "My daughter's dead and her dad's dead. Somebody got her." And then she said her son, he's dead already. I mean, these kids are with their dad.
So they're
And
not.
I'm
They're
sure
not
they're
dead.
okay.
Okay.
I'm sure they're okay.
Well, the first time this happens ever, it happens when the kids are not around and she's left with no light, no gas, no nothing, and stuck at her mom's house while taking medication for lupus.
But just kind of outbursts, and just slamming stuff. Don't do that at my house, please.
Yeah.
And she says okay and stuff, but then turns around and does the same thing all over again.
She's bipolar and nobody
she definitely is.
Has she been diagnosed with that?
No.
Yeah, okay.
I diagnosed her because I had her out of my body. I raised her by myself without her dad. And I know this is not my daughter.
Yeah.
This is not that one. She has two personalities, a very sweet one, and then she'll flip this script and she'll turn into Shiva.
Okay. And is she on any medication or anything?
Yes.
She is on medication?
Antidepressants.
Okay.
She
Yeah,
has
they gave her some
lupus,
medicine,
so
too.
she takes a lot of medicine.
And she has lupus and she has all that stuff. She's got a lot of stuff going on inside her.
Okay.
She
You
has
know,
kidney
so-
disease,
Yeah.
and that alone
Come on,
with it not feeling.
Sir, come on.
Yes, ma'am.
Please shut that door. Thank you. Just
We don't want no flies.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I can hold on to it.
That's
that's good.
That's good.
And does anything specific like spark this in her or start this
We
out?
don't know.
Okay.
Because we were like last, she cried all night.
Was she here all night?
Yes, because her stuff is not appropriate at her house right now.
Yeah.
And I don't.
I mean, yeah, anybody that, is not able to pay their bills and everything is shut off and they're trying to find a way to get it put back on. I mean, of course, they're going to go through a little depression and stuff like that. But as family, y'all supposed to support, not bring down. I mean, I don't know. Let's keep listening.
Oh, this is my niece. So.
I thought she was your sister.
You don't got to worry about us hurting you or doing anything like that.
That's all she's worried about. That she's
Like being on
paranoid,
part of her.
schizophrenic.
Yeah.
She's not suicidal, and she's not gonna hurt nobody else. But she's sporadic.
And she will talk
and
to
she's-
you.
And she thinks
Like nothing's
everybody's
happened.
against her.
How's her son doing?
Not good. He's sporadic too because she has drove him nuts.
Yes, he's come over and tried to help her, and she's cussed him out and told him.
I mean, that's the complete opposite from what the son has said throughout the interviews. I mean, son already has two different complete stories. The mom has two different complete stories, right? I mean, whew.
They almost had to take him in the
Oh, yeah, I was there last
that
fall.
you?
That was me.
You remember
Yeah.
that? The poor thing?
Yeah.
She keeps calling him all night, all day,
And
every
he
minute.
come over, and then she put him out. What is he? She said,
Because
Mama, I don't know what
she
to
keeps
do.
saying,
You
you're gonna
need
kill
some
me,
help."
you're gonna kill me,
So we don't have, like, when she's, I understand like where she's at right now, that she's not right, but we don't have enough to take her against her will anymore.
I know.
All right?
I know.
And last week we got her to go voluntarily.
And she said she needs help.
Yeah.
And I hope she keeps saying that.
Yeah.
You know, because she got, like I told her, I said, you get the help. I said, I want to Sonya back there. I know.
It might take somebody trying to apply for a power of attorney over her, a medical power of attorney, because she might end up having to do some type of inpatient basis just so she can get leveled out.
Yeah.
Because if she's not getting leveled out when she's on her own,
does she have to volunteer to do that?
not so. So that's the thing. If you were able to, if someone is able to apply for their medical power of attorney and it's granted, then it wouldn't matter what she wants.
How do you get it granted?
You gotta go. You gotta apply through. You gotta apply through court. Through court. At the courthouse. So,
My door's been open too long.
Yeah.
By the time we do that,
I mean, listen, that is true what the officer is saying. I wish every officer would say that when they come to a house with, with that somebody that a loved one reports some type of incident like this, right? Because if you do go to a judge and stuff like that, it does take a minute though, but not that long. Like if you got witnesses and if you got a police report and stuff like that, they will schedule an appointment. Both parties have to be there, you see, for them to complete it. Like, I went through it with my brother, right? But my brother was running from the cops. He was running from the judge because he didn't want to get put away. So, I mean, because we didn't find him on time here in Philadelphia, as crazy is, he got catfished. He ended up in Chicago. I'm sorry, California. I said Chicago. I don't know why I just thought about Chicago. He ended up in California and, he got ran over by a train. So unfortunate when, it's unfortunate when, they suffer from schizophrenia and they don't got the right, resources and the right support. I wish that I would have gotten my brother the help on time. But when they don't want the support, when they don't want the help, it's hard. It's really, really, really hard. Like in my brother's situation, like he was easily influenced and the people around him just wanted his money. So it was kind of hard to keep him under control. And the one person that could keep him under control, she wasn't here. So it's crazy. That's why I say I feel as though, like, I don't know. The mom saying in this video that she self-diagnosed her with all the mental health illnesses. I don't know. She just seems like a soft-spoken person. Plus, she has lupus. She was fighting cancer. Like, for those of you that don't know what lupus is, like, obviously, like, she looked like she was tired and shit. She said she was taking medications. And I know, personally, people that fight lupus and they're not always, always cheerful, always, hyped up. So they try their best. They fight that cancer like hell, though. I'm going to be honest with you. But they're always tired, always in pain. Like cancer, man, fuck cancer, for real, for real. Cancer has taken so many lives, But, to find out that cancer wasn't what took her, it was the hands of a trigger-happy cop. That is blessings, cutting edge. How you doing this morning? That right there is the most messed up thing. But damn, like I keep saying, I feel like she was set up from both sides. Her family, where she was supposed to get the support, and a trigger-happy cop that looked like, had some problem with her. Because he knew her from the way he was talking to her. And let's not mention that, his fiance was the one that was dealing with Sonya Massey in the hospital. But let's keep listening to the mom. I'm gonna put this up a little more because I feel like it's low. But let's keep listening to this conversation, Back on topic. My bad. I apologize.
She'll be dead. I'll be dead. Somebody's gonna be hurt.
Well,
that's not gonna happen.
But that's kind of the next step, because in order for her to go into an inpatient program to get her leveled out completely, it's going to she's either going to have to choose to do it, or someone's going to have to be a power of attorney over her and make it happen.
And how do you do that? That's
you got to apply through the court.
And we need this done like overnight.
They're open today.
I mean, the
We're gonna
hospital
go out
should have
there
told
and
her
talk to
this.
her and see if she'll go willingly.
Yeah.
And
I
then
hope so.
if not, it sounds like her plan is to go back over to Hoover.
Okay.
But I mean, we can't.
Yep, I understand. We understand that. This is hopeless. We can't.
It's not hopeless. It's exhausting. It's a long process.
Very.
And that's unfortunately that's how mental health is.
Yeah.
And it all it takes is her, if she is on medication, her medication dosage.
She ain't been taking it.
Well, anytime it takes time for it to work.
Yeah.
And then anytime that it doesn't always.
They say she hasn't been taking it, but she's asking for her medication and they're not giving her stuff. So when she does leave here, how's she going to take it if y'all holding her stuff hostage? I mean, y'all only gave, I see, her clothes and stuff, but why haven't y'all given the officers her medication? I don't know.
It doesn't always work. So like that, she'll have to have like continuous communication with her.
Well, we don't even know where the medication is. All she takes is 3 pills a day, and I know that's not her medication that she needs for her mental health.
So you might have to go and apply for the power of attorney because it's just going to continually be in that state until she can get leveled out.
Because I'm about to go nuts.
Well, I don't.
Why you know me playing this shit?
What the hell?
I mean, you know what I mean?
It's not something that we can do.
The only daughter you have.
We'll go talk to her, all right?
Okay. It's for me to say that.
This shit is crazy.
There's another bag. So she said.
Is there another bag you said?
What's crazy is that she said she self-diagnosed her daughter. That's not helping your daughter. Like, why didn't you get her prior help if allegedly she was going through this before? What's odd to me is, right, the kids wasn't there and everything was off and she was in need of their help. And boom, this happens. Like, was they trying to get a check for her? And like this shit backfired or something like that? I mean, I don't know. This is crazy.
All right, here. No worries. I got it.
Okay. All right, thank you.
We're gonna give them an Aldi's bag though.
I can get it once I get home. Okay. Yeah.
Doors open, they get a big ass dog to get me, but I start praying and I rebuke them.
Actually, you know what? I have it in my
Me and dogs get along. It'll be all right.
Big.
I like big dogs. I got a mastiff at home. Thing's huge.
What's the number on it?
I would like to get a dog,
Yeah.
but
So
she's saying they
when
got
you
more
went
stuff.
and talked to them last week, right? Because you went to the hospital. Did they ever set you up with any medications or anything?
Yes.
All right. How are we doing on that?
I've been taking them and I got them written down.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take them.
Are we taking them consistently how we're supposed to?
Yep, I can show you all the time.
All right.
And I've been like, yeah, but they took my pill sort of, with everything in it.
Who took that?
And it's
Is it in
mine.
one of these bags?
I got pill bottles right now because they got my pill sorter.
Okay.
My daughters put my pills in my pill sorter. And
Have you took your pills for today?
they haven't gave me a chance to
Okay.
get my life together yet. But
Well,
She said they haven't given me a chance to get my life together. No. So it looks like the one time she has a downfall, she has to depend on her family because she said she's been living on her own for the past 6-7 years, right? Some shit like that. Like, something's off. Something's off on like both the officer story. We know the police is covering some shit up. Something off with the family story. Does she look like she's mentally ill to y'all?
so, and I'm just okay. We'll get in a second. If you want to just put it down. So it seems like you might have got off of your dosage a little bit because some of the stuff you're saying is not really making sense. And I know it makes sense to you. But what time are you supposed to take it every day?
I got it written down
Okay.
for the times that we take it because they've been trying to throw me off track. I got it written down.
Is there possible you might have got off track just a little bit?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Nope. They want me to be off track, but what's funny is when
we don't want you off track. We want you getting to where you're good to go.
She told them no, there's nothing wrong with her. We can't do it.
Could her family have been making her paranoid? I mean, random thoughts, random questions.
Nothing. Not even if y'all wanted me to. You can't. I'm telling y'all the day that my grandma passed and I got released. God, nothing wrong except I need to get away from here.
Okay.
She's drinking and we don't get it.
Why were you here crying all night?
She says she's drinking. I don't know if anybody peeped that, but I'm gonna take it back just a little bit. Hopefully it don't go back too far. But she just says she's drinking.
I'm telling y'all the day that my grandma passed and I got released. God, nothing wrong except I need to get away from here.
Okay.
She's drinking. And we
She's
don't get it.
drinking.
Why
That's
were
what she
you here
said.
crying all night?
Y'all know why. And I wasn't crying all night.
That's what I'm being told.
I couldn't sleep.
Okay.
I was uncomfortable. I don't feel safe.
Is that because of the issues at home with the power, water?
I got it. They won't let me do it. I had an appointment in LA. They made me miss it. I can show y'all that.
Okay.
They're making me miss my appointment. The lady gave me a helping hands appointment. But they got my phone. She gave me all the stuff I needed.
What's your plan for the day?
Get my stuff on.
Where you can go?
I'm gonna get it on. I got it.
What are we getting on?
Lights. Hot water.
Okay.
Get some food. They want all my food. But I can get some food. Get away safely. Yeah. I don't have no siblings, y'all.
So I think she's telling them about the services that she's got. So I guess somebody's helped her. Somebody was helping her trying to get the services. She can get her, her gas and her light on. So I mean, she might have gotten her lights on, but it looked like she didn't get her gas on because when the other officers were at her house, not this one's, right? She had lights working, but she was boiling water. So apparently she doesn't have gas yet still. So she looked like she managed to get her lights turned on. Damn. Like, man, I know some family is known for doing some shiesty shit, man. Could they have been trying to make her look paranoid so they can get a check for her? Because somebody already have told them about becoming a power of attorney and stuff like this. I mean, I don't know. Something's off once again. It's like the deeper we go into this, the deeper we gotta go. Because it's like going down a damn rabbit hole. Like, what the freak is going on?
What's making you feel unsafe?
I need to get away from here.
Here?
Here.
Okay.
They're all against me. They're not with me.
Well, I talked to them. It sounds like they're concerned about your well-being.
They tried it yesterday.
What they tried yesterday?
They tried it, and then this happened.
That,
the day before. Sorry, they tried it.
So this has happened yesterday. You talked to.
No.
So yeah, so they've been right before the July 4th.
And they've been keeping me, and I've been taking my medicine, writing it down. I got it written down.
When's the last time you took your medicine?
It's written down. Last night. I didn't get the chance to do anything yet. I gotta eat too. Because if I don't eat, then
Are you wanting to go in and talk to some doctors today? No?
No, I just want y'all to help me get away from here. Please. I promise y'all got it. Y'all just need to let me go. I'll go straight to the courtesy exchange and pay myself. I got all my bills.
Can you tell me what year it is?
It is 2014. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, 2024. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been crying. My eyeballs out.
What city are we in?
Springfield, Illinois.
Okay. Who's the president?
Biden.
All right. I give you 4 quarters. How many dollars are you going to give me?
$1. Got y'all. Y'all got me.
All right.
Y'all got me.
I mean, she's sane. She don't look crazy. She don't look like she's schizophrenic. I mean, she could have been paranoid because it looked like, all the shit they've been doing to her. Yeah, anybody would be paranoid. That's why I'm saying, like, damn, man, it's starting to seem like she was set up from every place. Like, yo, real shit. Like, what the fuck? I think they was trying to get a check early. she had lupus. So it's kind of like, Tito, man. I'm hoping listen, man. You can't defend nobody because you don't know what the fuck anybody is thinking on some real shit. I felt so bad for the family, but watching this,
So I don't have any reason to keep you here.
I prayed for y'all.
I'd love to get you any other services that
Beautiful.
that are all set up, right?
Beautiful. I had a dream about you too.
Is this all your stuff here?
Yes, it
Do you need-
is.
Okay.
Do y'all got my medicine? Because the medicine was in pill bottles on the table.
We can ask her about the medicine.
We can check.
Go get my medicine. And
Yep.
they got my pill bottles. They got my pill splitter, y'all. With everything I need in it.
They're checking on that for you.
They got my stuff.
They're checking on the medicine right now.
And I gave them my stuff. Let me show you something. Let me tell you something. Where is that at? Let me show you what I gave them. I can't find it now. Hold on.
she's trying to find her paperwork.
That's on here. That's
what it looked like.
Do nothing. They got my firearm.
Blessings, Ms. Arabia Barbosa. Guys, make sure y'all go check out Ms. Arabia Barbosa. Yo, when it comes to the mental health, she's got some great talking points, y'all. Like, make sure y'all go check her out. I love watching her when she's got them talking points on the mental health and stuff like that. Miss Arabia Barbosa, on point, respectful lady. Yo, make sure y'all go check her out. Great conversations, great topics, y'all. Like, every time I get to see her on YouTube, I take a chance and watch her. Like, listen, every time I'm able to see her, I watch her. Great conversations, great topics, y'all. And she knows a lot about her history, yo. Shout out to Ms. Arabia Barbosa.
Okay.
Two.
Who does?
They do.
Okay.
I got my gun card. What else do they got? They got
When were you born, honey?
1988.
Okay, what month and day?
Thank you.
Yep. And have you signed this tablet? It's just saying you don't want to go to the hospital with us today.
Thank y'all. Hallelujah. Y'all gonna be so blessed. I guarantee you. Watch this. God bless you from me. I don't wanna.
You don't want to?
I wish I could hear what they saying.
You don't have to go with us. It's just saying you don't want to go.
They should have put the closed caption on this, y'all. Let me see. Does it work?
Now, if
My
you ever
closed
do want to
caption is
go, the
on.
resources are there for you.
Yeah, you can call back on it.
I need to call to get my stuff on.
I still can't read that shit.
Is
That
that
shit's
your
small
water
as
and your
hell.
power?
Can you check one of these grocery bags to see if your meds are in there before we get out of here?
Look, y'all, I don't even smoke weed no more. I don't drink alcohol. This is my third year with a cigarette.
She said she don't smoke weed no more. So, what's crazy? If she was smoking weed, y'all do know that a lot of people can't handle weed, right? Some people hallucinate. Some people see things when they're smoking. They're paranoid. So she said she don't smoke weed no more. She's saying she only suffers from lupus. The mom is trying to 302 her ass. Man, oh man. Could this been a setup from both sides? A trigger happy cop and a family that was trying to collect the check through mental health? Like, damn, man. And if the family was trying to collect the check through mental health, man, mental health is not a crutch. There's people out here that really suffer from mental health. For people to be out here and try to use this as a crutch, if her family really did that, right? Because this is all allegedly. We're just, even though we're seeing it, right? To YouTube, it has to be allegedly. I wasn't there, so I definitely got to say allegedly. Even though I'm watching this footage, I definitely got to say allegedly. Like, it's crazy because these situations do tend to happen. This video is just making me look at the family wrong. They don't just have two versions to their story when they're speaking to the press and they're speaking, alone in these interviews. Right here, it shows a complete different side of who they are and what they said in these interviews. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I think a lot of people are starting to say the same thing. I'm just hoping it's not one of those cases where the family, tries to say that, one of their family members is going through this because, their past history. Like, there's families out here that say that their child is this and that, and they're really not. And by them doing that to her, they just actually build 4 walls around her. Like, I guess they was getting people to doubt her and shit. Probably her own kids were starting to doubt her. I mean, I wasn't there. Here in this video, she looks sane. Maybe a little paranoid because it's like she was saying, like, damn, if your family's supposed to be there, right? You would say, you hear family, you think support, but a lot of families don't support. I've seen both. I've seen family that supports. I've seen family that doesn't support. I've seen family that would tear down a family member that has made it. For real, just for no reason. They've made up lies, they did this, and boom. Now you got motherfuckers trying to pick themselves back up. Like, this case got so many holes to it that it's hard to give a straight up, honest opinion. Because it's like, I could think this today and I watch something else that surfaces from this and it shows me something like, what the fuck? I just don't know what the fuck to think no more. But it's obvious. Shit be obvious out here, yo. I'm just really, really hoping that this family wasn't abusing this lady and then she was suffering. Like, the lupus was real. And y'all do know that the medication from the lupus also to certain people give them hallucinations, right? They also be tired and they do got to eat. Some of them don't be having an appetite. That's why a lot of them be losing their weight and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, yo, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Like, to take advantage of someone you care about like this, it's crazy, man. I don't understand certain people, man. But let's keep watching. Yo.
Thank you, guys.
Chris Wilson, blessings. You say you just got here. What we talking about tonight? Sorry, I'm late. Oh, you good? You don't have to apologize, sir. We reviewing the update on the Sonya Massey situation, and so far, I mean, if you want, you could rewind it back, catch the replay and stuff like that, so you could understand what I'm saying, what my opinions are, so there will be no misunderstandings and stuff like that, right? So if you catch, if you rewind it back, you catch the replay, you would understand a lot of what's going on. But this is an update. This is the body cam 16 hours before Sonya Massey was unalived by the trigger happy cop. Blessings, brothers, blessings, how you doing? But once again, like I said, yo, man, for those people out here that are using mental health, hold on 1 second, I gotta deal with something. Give me 1 second. For those people out here dealing with mental health, using mental health as a crutch, I suggest y'all stop using it, because what's crazy is there's real people out here really suffering from mental health. And for those of you sitting here creating so much chaos just to get attention, to draw it away from those that actually need it, I think that's messed up. And yes, there's families out here that would sit here and accuse a family member of not being stable in the head just to collect a check. And that's what it's starting to seem like in this situation. And I'm hoping not. But everything is allegedly. Okay, guys?
1-8.
Okay. Honey.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
That's tripping. Help me.
Thank you.
Well, we're trying to help you.
I know y'all got me. I know y'all got me. Y'all trying to find my medicine.
There's another bag in this one.
It's a fun one to smell.
Her stuff, y'all. That's some of my mom's stuff.
You as well.
That's some of my mom's stuff.
You can call 911 if you do end up in
That's what they told me too. They said I needed y'all, and I knew I didn't know what to do. My baby was hopping and screaming over there. Damn, I'm telling y'all everything, okay? Telling y'all.
Is that your medication there?
Nope, it's my stuff.
Okay. Is your medication in that bag?
That's my stuff, y'all. They don't got my meds. It's in there on the table.
Did you look underneath everything?
They ain't got my meds.
Okay.
They got my meds.
So them knowing that she needs her medication, why they holding her medication hostage? See, this is what I'm not understanding, right? If they wasn't mistreating and abusing her, why not give her everything that she needs so that she could take it? Because if I'm not doing something maliciously against somebody, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do this. If I don't want you in my home, here's everything, don't come back. I don't know.
And they're on the table.
In those bags, just saying it's in there on the kitchen table.
Nope, in the living room.
Living room table.
Look, y'all. I've been doing mass.
Okay.
I've been reading my Bible. They tried it. Yeah, they got my stuff. The whole pill sweater. Still looking.
See your pill. Did you check it this one yet?
Oh, here go this. Boom.
Okay.
And I took all of them.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Do you have your pill divider?
No, they got it. They've been had it for a while, few days.
Okay. Did you check this bag for that?
It's like red with white.
Okay.
They got my other stuff too, which is spooky, you know.
Mhm.
They got.
Yeah, that's crazy. Why they not giving her medicine? Like, why y'all keeping that? Y'all don't need that. She needs that shit. What the fuck is wrong with people, yo? Yo, this family was completely different in those press conferences, in those, interviews for the news and stuff like that. Their behavior was completely different along with their stories. But look what they doing to her. Don't it make you look at it different? And for those of y'all that missed it, man, listen, man, y'all just catch the replay, rewind it back, let a shorty know what y'all think. How do y'all feel if you've seen what happened, with the Sonya Massey and stuff like that? This is 16 hours prior. So it seems this is the second time the mom called the police on Sonya Massey. And if there was something wrong, she would have been either behind bars or in a mental institution. Because 2 times back to back, yeah, that would have drew the judge's attention, especially with mental health. A regular person, she would have been behind bars. But mental health? Why didn't the judge already give him an appointment to put her away? No.
Look how she did my bills like she was gonna help me.
Okay.
But she not helping me. Look, here she comes.
Yeah, that was the family. If you rewind it back, you're going to hear the mom talking. The mom says she self-diagnosed her with paranoid schizophrenia and bipolar. How you self-diagnose your child? Then when she does get 302'd, right? She's supposed to stay there for I think 60 to 90 days, right? 30 days, my bad. But she got released 24 hours later. That means that the doctors didn't see her with paranoid schizophrenia. She's saying that they diagnosed her when she went to the hospital in one of the interviews. But apparently here you confessed to self-diagnosing your daughter. What type of help is that? How do you self-diagnose your child? It seems like, what's crazy to me, right? The one time, because they saying it's the first time ever she had a mental breakdown like this, right? How is it that when the first time the kids are not around, right? Boom, they're with the dad. She needs y'all support, right? So she's not in her house because she has no gas and no light. But when they took her to the hospital and stuff like that, some lady gave her resources where she can get everything that she needs. Her family is holding all that paperwork, including her medication for cancer. Why would y'all do that? You don't want her in your house? Okay, fine. But why hold her stuff that she actually needs hostage? Like, what type of time they in? Like, this shit is not making fucking completely different from how they describe themselves on these press conferences and these interviews. That's what I'm saying. Like, why lie? Be real. Okay, mom confessed that she called the cops, right? But it was because her daughter had paranoid schizophrenia. Something you diagnosed her with. That's why, listen, man, she seems sane. But anybody that's being abused physically, mentally, you see where I'm coming from? Would look like they paranoid. So, I mean, shit, if I know I'm sane and I'm not crazy and my family is trying to put me away, you fucking right, I'm going to speak up and I'm going to say what I got to say. This is completely different from what they said. Yes, Miss Arabia, this is a tough case. It makes it hard because I really was feeling bad for the mom and the dad and the auntie and everything. I was really feeling bad. Listen, I got a brother that passed away due to schizophrenia because he didn't want to get the help. We was trying to get it for him, but he kept running from the judge and the cops. Like he was really diagnosed. He's been diagnosed since birth. Like not birth, but y'all get my points as a kid. Like, damn, I think when my brother got diagnosed, he was like 4 or 5 years old with schizophrenia. So he was young, like really young when he got diagnosed with schizophrenia. And it was really, really bad. I mean, I bet like she was going through a lot, but it sure wasn't schizophrenia like they're trying to say here. The mom says she diagnosed her herself with the bipolar and the schizophrenia. Like, the doctors released her. And it seems like, she did seem like she needed some type of help, not just, how can I say not economically, but also mentally. And also, because damn, what she was going through with this family, shit. I'll be honest, like when I found out shit that I didn't have to find out, and I knew they was lying to me about certain shit, man, it was curtains. I was done. Ain't no going back. I don't want to see you ever again. Just stay away from me. I don't know you. Real shit. Like, damn, I should have been knew this, but I see why it was a secret. But that's some fucked up shit. Like, this is abuse, however you want to look at it. Like, this is the shit people trying to break free from. For real, for real. What they was doing to her, because it looked like she could have probably, recently found out that she could become her daughter's payee if she has some type of mental health and she can go collect a check, right? And by being the payee, the daughter has no rights over herself. I mean, not the payee, power of attorney, my bad. Power of attorney. Give me 1 second, guys. But let's proceed. This shit is crazy, man. It's just confusing because it makes you, it makes you have so many thoughts in your head. Like, damn, like what the fuck? Like, I feel like a whole detective right now. Like, shit. How do I put the pieces to this puzzle together? Because it seems like she was screwed over by both sides, family and authorities.
We can't find it. I don't know what you did with it.
My planner.
Yeah.
See, it's written down with my medicine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's so big. How can you miss it?
I got my
We don't
medicine times
see it.
that I took and written down that I
But
took.
we don't want your medicine.
But where's my notepad so they can see the last time I took my medicine?
Peep how the mom said, we don't want your medicine, and she flagged her. Peep it, peep it. They got a whole different demeanor here than what they do in that press conference.
Like red with white.
Okay.
Watch when the
They
mom
got my
comes.
other
Pay
stuff
attention,
too,
guys.
which is spooky,
Look at the mom's behavior.
They got. Look how she did my bills like she was gonna help me.
Okay.
But she not helping me. Look, here she comes.
We can't find it. I don't know what you did with it.
My planner.
Yeah.
See, it's written down with my medicine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's so big. How can you miss it?
I got my
We
medicine
don't
times
see it.
that I took and written down that I
But
took.
we don't want your medicine.
But where's my notepad so they can see the last time I took my medicine? Really? Y'all, please. Go see when I took my medicine.
Is the notebook in there? Not seeing it.
No. And the planner I got the things that my kids.
Oh, so she needs her planner so they can see when why they keeping like, yo, why they doing this? It's not that hard to just give her everything she needs, man. Yo, it's crazy, yo. This is why I do my research, right? And I keep saying it. Like when I get another update, then I'll talk again on Sonya Massey. This is one, this is one crazy. Like Ms. Arabia Barbosa said, this is a tough case. This case is just crazy. It's got holes in so many places. Like what the ooh.
Kids need stuff like that. I got a planner.
Well, I can't help that you misplaced it because we don't want your medicine. We're not drug addicts.
Does that bag over there have her notebook in it by chance?
Please go get that bag because we need to switch some stuff. This mostly, they done mix my stuff.
Mm-hmm. Is that her bag as well up there?
That's the one who needs to go. My mom.
So your divider isn't in there?
No, I got a planner too, y'all. It's a planner. I got what my kids did. It was right there. Boom. See? That's not the right stuff, y'all.
I could tell y'all one thing. These officers were so polite compared to that officer. That officer that went to Sonya Massey's house that shot her down, he was an asshole. He wasn't shit. Look at the difference. Like, this is crazy.
Keep it. Why did they give me this stuff? Most of it ain't mine.
They said all that's your stuff.
They got some more of my stuff. Look what she got. Let's see what she got. I ain't lost my mind. Like I said, all the other medicine is gone. I got a pill sorter. And then
you got the one
y'all
bottle.
to see when I took my medicine, they got the notepad too. Like I'm writing it down. I take it 3 times a day.
What color is the notepad?
It's a little notepad where that table was. And I'm writing down each time I take my medicine to keep track.
Do you remember what color it is?
It got like little pictures on it. It's a little notepad. Like,
okay. What color is the divider?
My planner?
Yes.
You will see it's a thick, nice planner with flowers and stuff. It's beautiful. It's like a blessed planner.
What about the divider with your medicine in it? What color is that?
Yeah.
Your divider with the medicine?
It's red and white.
It's red and white?
The top is red. It's similar to hers, but mine is bigger than hers.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about. Can I put this right there?
Is this your car?
Yeah, and try to get her stuff out that ain't mine.
I would say put your stuff over there for now.
Okay.
We'll see if we can find your medication.
I got my medication.
You have all of it?
I've been taking it out this bottle.
Okay. So
they won't give me. Come here. Listen. Oh, I got a piece over there. Y'all, I got lupus real bad.
Okay.
And kidney disease and ulcerative colitis.
Okay.
So yeah, come here. I want you to see.
So she had lupus and a kidney disease. That's why she was taking all that medication. It wasn't for no mental health. It was for her lupus and her kidney disease.
They're hiding my medicine and trying to make sure I don't take it on time. But I've been taking it on time in the pill bottle and stuff.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I mean, speaking with them, it definitely seems like they're concerned about you. So I don't think they're doing
that. They did the same thing when I got the release papers.
Okay.
Yep, they did the same thing.
Is that bottle there the only medication you need?
I took all the other stuff.
Okay, that's all you need is that one.
That one, and then I'll write down the times that I take it.
Okay.
They got it though, but I want y'all to see that I've been taking it.
Okay.
I'm not lying to y'all.
Okay, that's fine. Just sit right here for us. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. She's saying that one bottle in there is all that she needs, so she has what she needs. So she's saying.
She's good to go.
Yeah, she just doesn't have the divider or the notebook, so.
Yeah, she's checking. She's checking for the notebook.
Okay. They're checking for your notebook right now.
And this is all hers too. Another thing, since I stopped smoking and drinking, I got a lot of snacks.
Okay.
I got a lot of tea.
She's a recovering addict. That's what she was. She said since she stopped smoking and drinking, She's a recovering addict.
Honey, lemon. At my house, I got ginger. They made it to where when I got home, I ain't got no hot water.
That's a shame what they did to her.
Food.
You calling today to get that fixed, you said?
They got my phones. Well, somebody just pulled down on me and took one of my phones.
Okay.
The other one in there. Yep, they're mine too.
So she couldn't find the planner.
Really?
Yeah, she said she can't find it. She said she did find these though. She said those are yours. She was saying that like all y'all stuff inside is kind of like in one area for the most part. And she said she checked all through there and couldn't find the planner. So I don't know.
Here go my bills. I had an appointment at Light. They made me miss it.
Who did?
You're requesting a 44?
How'd they make you miss it?
They won't let me. They wouldn't let me drive my car.
Yeah.
But then she gave me my keys when she gave me my clearance. They still wouldn't let me drive my car.
But we're not saying you can't drive.
Yeah, I know. But they were. Look at this, y'all.
Well, they're concerned about you.
No, that lady still cleared me. She said, I don't know what y'all talking about.
I know that.
That's what they doing.
So that's two different people, right? Your family's concerned about you one way, and then all the medical and everybody else, there's only so much that we can do unless you want something else done, right?
I just want to get away, y'all. I don't know what to do, y'all. I'm from San Diego, and then I don't have nothing but my baby. I don't know what to do. I asked them for help, and they're not helping me.
Wow.
Well, we said we could get you in touch with some more help, right?
I got some help. They gave it to me.
So apparently she got the resources that she needed, right, to get her services back on and everything. She had the appointment set up for this day, but her family wouldn't give her keys. Then they gave her keys, then they wouldn't give her stuff. Why was they doing that to her? Like, on purpose? Like, intentionally they wanted her to miss the appointment so what, she could stay there longer? She didn't want to stay there. It looked like she was dying to go back home. Yo. This shows you that people out here really go through it. It's not just one person. That's why I never make it just about me. For real, for real. There's people out here that could probably be going through worse things than what I've ever been through. Maybe I'm wrong, but shit, this shows.
I got it, y'all. I promise. I got everything I need. Just need to go do it.
Are you gonna head over to Helping Hands today?
I'm gonna call them. Yeah.
Oh, they're open. You can probably just go over there.
Yeah.
And you got your medication?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'm taking it. I wish I could find it so y'all can see when I took it last.
We believe you.
And when I eat, I'm gonna take my medicine. I couldn't even sleep a few nights. I almost went to the room. But I knew I needed it for my life. And I threw away all my food. My kids and us need food. I don't know where they at. I think they hurt my man.
No, they're at their dad's house. They're worried about you too. Everybody just wants you to be okay. That's all it is.
I thought they hurt my babies.
No, they're okay. They're okay. No, they're both good.
My son was screaming for me. He's like, my mom, hear me.
Yeah.
He said, my mom, she hear me. I heard him. I tried to get him.
Well, right now you got to take care of yourself. That's the best way for you to be able to.
It looked like she was going through a rough time, and instead of her family being there, they was making the situation harder for her. And where I'm having a hard time is like, was they doing it to use her to get like a check for her? They didn't care. I mean, in the interview, in the press conferences, they pretend like they cared, like they had never no problems, right? They put her daughter on a pedestal. But here in this video, it seemed like, at one point you see the mom flag her, act like she don't give a fuck, like she's really pissed off. But my thing is, the daughter don't want to be there. The daughter wants to be on her own. I mean, to me, she seems sane. I don't know to y'all, but to me, she seems sane. Like, she could just be probably going through some depression. Like, shit, you keep poking the bear, you keep poking the bear, a bear's gonna fucking, what you think the bear's gonna do? It's not gonna stay there and just watch you and hell no.
Take care of that.
Oh, don't play with my baby.
Well,
No one's playing with your baby.
I know. Y'all got me.
Yo,
I see y'all sweating. I'm getting hot too.
it's a little toasty
When
out.
I get
And
hot,
it's still
everybody
early.
get hot.
It's
You know
not
what I'm
even 10 yet.
Baby.
It's gonna be hot.
When I get hot, get hot too.
Yeah.
Y'all blessed. Thank y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You good to go?
Yes, I promise.
Okay.
Catch my breath.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna do what I need to do.
Perfect.
I wish they had my phone in here, y'all.
Just remember to grab this bag, okay?
I got my phone. Y'all, I need my phone.
Where's it at?
Should be in there.
What's it look
Played
like?
up on the side. Samsung, and then the other one was a Motorola.
Okay.
And she had a Motorola phone.
Okay.
Hello, Moto.
I'm together, ain't I?
2001 Wabash,
He's gonna go check on it.
Phasing to this location.
Damn, they even had her phone hostage. Like, why would y'all keep her phone? What was y'all gonna do to her? That makes you think. Like, what the fuck? Why would y'all leave her phoneless? That, yo, man, there's so many holes to this story. I'm telling you, straight from the gate.
Possibly going to be from the Goodwill. We've had a previous 911 call from there where
I
they
really
see
think
a
that
subject
y'all got me. Please.
We're here to help you.
I remember him.
Yeah, I think he was just talking to you last week, I think, right?
Yeah. Y'all, I don't know what to do, but I can see some help. I called my uncle. I thought he was gonna help me.
Would you like any more help today? Gonna speak to any doctors or anything?
Alright.
Okay.
Wait. She said she called her uncle. He said he was going to help her, but then he cut her off. Why would you cut her off? I wanted to hear what she had to say. It was probably vital to the situation. Damn. But shout out to this cop for being so polite and so nice, yo. This is rare to see these type of cops, yo.
Y'all please.
Just checking on your phones right now.
Look here, I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you my life appointments that they made me make.
Okay.
You can even check Lockheed.
We believe you.
I'm not gonna go home like that with my baby.
It sounds like your babies are in good hands with their
They
dad.
are. They got beautiful daddy.
Mhm.
Beautiful like you.
At least they're in good
She
hands.
said.
Yes, sir. Look what they.
She said they got a beautiful dad. Lito, she's talking dad. I mean, she's talking nice about her baby dad. Like, yo, I'm telling you, like, it's rare to hear women talk real nice about their baby daddies, yo. She said her baby daddy is a beautiful man. Shout out to her baby dad.
They did to my stuff. They put oil all over my stuff. I've been retired since 2014. They hate it. I'm a rehabilitation specialist. I specialize in autism. I just went to school for schizophrenia and dementia and Alzheimer's to take care of my mother.
Oh yeah, she certified and all that. Why are they trying to flip the script? Wait a minute. She went to school for all. Yo, I don't see her having schizophrenia. Paranoid schizophrenia? No, she's proud of all her accomplishments. Why would her family do her this dirty, yo? That's fucked up, man.
Where'd you go to school at?
I took a course and I went to, study it.
Okay.
I'm trying to take care of her, but look what she's doing to me.
Hi.
Hey.
What's Mobile Princess?
How you?
Good. How are you?
I was telling him I just took a class for dementia and Alzheimer's and schizophrenia to help my mom.
Yeah.
She might be having Alzheimer's or dementia, and I needed to go to school.
Yeah.
I'm also a retired rehabilitation specialist. I specialize in autism.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah. I have my own detox business for the last 3 years. Haven't launched it yet. Ain't been able to do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on today?
I need to get away from here.
Okay. Yeah, I knew you were seeing just the other day.
Yes, ma'am.
How did that go? Do you feel like it helped?
Ooh, it's been hectic.
Yeah.
It's been a lot, y'all. I don't even got my phone. You got my phone? No.
They're checking on your phone right now inside. They're looking for it.
Okay.
I know.
Well, what got everyone called on here today?
I know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Damn, I think they held the officer hostage in the house too.
And do you feel like you have any
He ain't come out yet.
or from anybody else? Okay.
Yeah, my legs are definitely a lot
From what I
wider.
understand is you're kind of worried that, people are after
Feels
you.
good.
or
It's
anything like
breeze
that,
now.
no? Okay.
I got these shorts from this company for road patrol, and they're actually like nice.
Where are your babies
I
at?
don't know how expensive they are. I'm pretty sure that would drive me nuts.
They got my medicine.
So if you
You got the medicine inside?
petition around and got enough
They're treatment?
signatures, you know what to do. I mean, I like this there.
They won't give me the sweater I had.
Okay.
And the other pills I had.
Next thing you know.
Have you been taking your medicine?
Yes, ma'am. And I got it written down. They got the notepad times that are written down.
Okay.
I need to do something so I can take my next, but they ain't took nothing in.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You didn't get to see it. Come here. You see it? My plan?
Your plan?
Yeah. I want you to see it. Here. If you don't know. I need help.
It's crazy because it looks like she went from being a recovering addict, right, to getting herself together, going to school, getting certified in certain areas. I guess she's been living on her own for the past 6 years, she says already. So my thing is, why isn't her family supporting her to achieve more? It's like y'all tearing her down for what? Y'all already know she's got lupus. She's retired. And lupus will retire anybody. She seems like a nice person. So, real soft spoken. For real, for real. And depression hits everybody left and right, depending on what they're going through. Something's off with the family. Like what I said, like, yo, everything they've said so far in these press conferences and stuff like that is way off watching this. Now, what I do want to see is a surveillance video on what happened in the hospital.
You see a therapist or a counselor?
I got a doctor that's going to regulate it and take the medicine like this. They got all my stuff. They ain't giving me my stuff. I had a life appointment. I got help with hands. They make sure my water's off, my lights off, my food is gone. I got children, so I have no food, no water, no lights.
And she said she got to make sure that her water is on, her light, and that she's got food. There's all those appointments that she had today that her family made her miss.
I stayed down there for 5 years. On Cedar, on the corner right there, where my aunt stayed. My mom stayed right there, so it was convenient. But I ended up going out that way. It's more peaceful and calmer, but I've been here and they won't. Even the lady gave me my keys, they let me drive. But I ain't had no gas. They drank my car for gas. What's funny is I had a friend came and put some gas in my car.
Yo, they drained her car out of gas?
It's an angel. It was me.
The mom there seemed like she was a little mad at her. Like, but for what though? Because she had wanted the daughter to do something and the daughter refused to do it. I mean, that's what it seems like. Could they have been the ones that broke her car window in? It'll be crazy if they was the one prowling in her backyard. For real, for real.
Blessings, young Riaz. How you doing today? Ah, come on, put the captions on. I hear her talking. What is she saying? All right, here comes the officer.
You found my notepad?
I did. And I got a phone and a shirt. Found all kinds of stuff.
Oh, he found all her stuff.
Only do it. Yes, he will.
Damn, what they was doing? Stashing all her stuff around the house that this officer had to go treasure hunting or some shit? Like, what the fuck is wrong with some people, yo? Like, just give her stuff. Like, I hate when families do this, yo. And unfortunately, situations like this happen all the time, yo. Man, for y'all families out here that y'all got loved ones that are actually, capable of being successful out here, instead of breaking them down, right, and using mental health as a crutch, let them succeed. That's the fucking problem here in the urban community, yo.
Pray for God. Amen. Won't he do it?
All right, so these are your appointments?
Yes.
All right. Feeling okay?
It's gonna be a nasty day.
Yo, shout out to these officers, man. They went out their way.
So I don't have that today. It's super going to the holiday weekend. Pretty jazzed about that.
They talking about what they gonna do today. These weirdos.
Broke it off.
I got duct tape.
You have Gorilla Glue. Because it's so the cup, and then the hook is inside there, and he broke off this part.
But like I have like vent duct tape. Like it's.
Oh, you just tape it to the vent?
Yeah. I got it at home.
Oh, wait a minute. They had her book an event?
Like it's literally like aluminum tape.
Really?
Yeah. For duct, for house duct tape. Right. It's not duct tape, but it's duct tape.
Yeah. Yeah. Like aluminum?
Yeah.
Like 4 air ducts.
Yeah.
Not easy. I mean, you could probably put it on a duct. No.
But, yeah, I got some of that at home.
She said this is a phone.
Oh. That's probably your mom's phone that she's looking for, but she's the one that handed it to me.
What the fuck? Wait, that's not even her phone. Who's high? Is the mama high or is she high? Because shit, the mom just called her a fucking addict a while ago. Well, she kind of said it like that. She said, we don't do drugs in here. Like, bitch, you're the one that's doing drugs, not us. Wait a minute. That's not how you talk to a recovering addict. Why would you do that? Fuck, yo, man. Some people get on my nerves, yo, for real, for real.
In there looking for it after.
Lady, stop whispering. I want to hear what y'all saying.
Yeah.
You were able to get everything done?
Yeah. No.
Okay. On that safety plan, there's that mobile crisis number. You're struggling with that today. Give me a call, right?
Okay, the lady gave her the crisis number just in case. So it seems that the day that, Sonya Massey got shot down 16 hours after this situation, right? Sonya called because there was a prowler, right? The mom called saying that Sonya was having a mental health breakdown. My thing is, why was the mom calling saying that the daughter was having a mental health breakdown? Mama has to do some explaining. The mother has to do some explaining on some real shit. Was you mentally abusing your daughter that was suffering from lupus?
I cried, y'all came and they surrounded me, like, and I couldn't talk. I can't remember if somebody came, they surrounded me. Y'all was like, do you need? I did.
I'm trying to read, but the closed caption is not coming out.
Ah.
No, it's not
Okay.
Something like this.
Oh, that's y'all Jesus. What?
Okay, it's not
Yeah,
yet.
you know how this is gonna go to it.
This closed caption sucks.
Still on my coworker's coming out to see ya.
I guess they're playing music. That's why the closed caption is not even pick up what they're saying. They got the music blocked out, I guess. Yeah, because it keeps saying music, music, music. They're playing low as shit around them. I guess they calling the cops for 1050. Yeah, they blocked everybody's faces but the officers. Ain't that something? I want to hear what y'all saying. Come over here, closer to the camera. Shit, y'all saw. They all talking secretive. I want to hear what y'all saying. Dude, get closer to the car.
There you go.
All right, Sonya found her phone.
I tried to go voting. I was going to go meet Matt. I told my dad about the mass tracker. He said, yeah, you can take it out.
Oh, the officers over there talking about voting and shit. Who y'all voting for? The legislators or the presidents?
I'm lonely. As lonely as me right now.
I wonder who these officers are going for. Trump or Kamala? They probably going for Trump.
So I haven't charged the battery. So it'll probably die on you out there. So I wouldn't recommend taking it out. Yep, we're good. Yep, she's good to leave.
So they saying that Sonya's good to go.
Take the boat out. So then, so she had to work the parade up. And with that, she got back around 3:30, around 4:30 we went to burn some freedom deal out there. That's paper.
Yo, I don't want to hear the officers' conversation.
She cleaned the rifle while I made steak. And then after we finished dinner, we cleaned the pistols. Yeah, but it was still warm. We probably burned through like maybe 75, 80 rounds. And then we were shooting my 22.
Oh, so it looked like that's the end of the video.
It's like you're basically just
Yeah, this is the end of the video.
I had still like every malfunction you can have really happens on that gun. I had stovepipes, I had double feed. It's a Beretta 22. Really? So it's the same. It's the Beretta M9. Yeah. Okay. 22.
Oh, they talking about guns, I guess. Johnny, Papa.
So you got rounds that don't fire at all. Like they'll be click, no bang. Then you got double feed.
Damn, I want to hear what Sonya and the lady talking about.
Veterans, your backlights are still on.
Thank you.
Like, all you gotta do is shoot 100 rounds to that thing.
Hope you have a better day.
Stop it, just.
And they out. Yo, that's crazy. I mean, it's confusing. It's hard to give a honest opinion because it's like I might think this right now, and I might feel like this right now. But if something else surfaces, showing more proof of this, this, and this, like, how do y'all feel about this? Do y'all feel as though that, Sonya Massey was getting used or abused by the family? Like, was they trying to set her up? And the shit backfired when the mom ended up calling, you know, the cops for the third time. When I feel as though she shouldn't. She shouldn't have. All right. I don't know how y'all feel about that situation, yo. It's crazy. Like, let us shorty know. That's the latest update on the Sonya Massey case. How do y'all feel about what happened between Sonya Massey and her family? To me, I look at them different, especially after all the press conference videos that they got out there, all the interviews and stuff like that. I'm about to upload each and every single one of them just so that I could have them, because so far I have two versions of the son story, two versions of the mom story, two versions of the dad story, and the daughter version is just one because she only spoke once. So it's kind of like, huh? Oh, we already know the cop is guilty. We know the officer is guilty. Now we talking about the family now. Family portrayed to be a family, that they didn't have no issues, no problem. They said Sonya Massey, needed mental health fixing. You see where I'm coming from? Like, now that I'm seeing this, certain pieces of the puzzle is together, but not fully. It's something, a lot more is missing. Not just something, a whole lot more is missing to that case. So that's why, that's going to be, I brought this out there so that y'all can see it. For those that knew about it, kudos to y'all. For those that didn't know about it, hey, leave y'all comments down below. Let us shorty know. I'm going to show y'all two clips, right? This in the Sonya Massey situation is kind of like, it's got me like the Kanika Jenkins situation on some real shit. It's like, it's crazy how the mom says she suffered from mental health, but then on this video, the mom admits to giving her daughter the diagnosis of paranoid schizophrenia and bipolar. Not a therapist, not a psychologist. She did. Lady, are you a therapist or you a psychologist? Well, sorry that your daughter was certified to deal with these type of situations. But on other news, guys, right? Before I end this live, let me show y'all. I got three little, current news. We got a former DPS employee pleads guilty to hitting nonverbal child, picking him up by ankles. So I think I did a video on this, but this is an update on it, right? When I upload the video, y'all be able to see it. But I last year I reacted to a lot of videos, right? And I gotta upload a lot of videos that are from my old channel, the channel that got clapped. I have them. It's all on a USB little thingy right there, right? So, I'm uploading them little by little as I'm able to upload them. I gotta, break down a lot of lives and stuff like that. So, this is an update to one of the videos that I reacted to in the past, right? And it's crazy because I noticed that a lot of employees from the school, this says a DPS employee. I don't know what a DPS employee could that be a what you call them these workers that the kids got at home at school. My son had one. An STS worker. There you go. I mean, I think that could be like an STS worker. But let's see what the clip says, right? It's crazy. That's why I want to get cameras. For those of y'all that don't know, I gotta update my description box. I don't know why YouTube took my petition out, but it should be down there so that people could be able to view it. So that's gonna be my next task. Gotta update my description box and put a lot of things there, including my book. Gotta get updated because I'm about to remove it from the shelf and bring it back up due to the couple mistakes that were made during the upload. But back on topic, right? I got this petition so that we could put cameras in each and every one of these classrooms in each and every one of these schools nationwide, worldwide. If you have a zip code in your area, you're able to sign this petition. You want to start your own petition in the city and state that you're in, you're allowed to. I mean, a lot of parents are already doing it. So, I mean, We got to try to, figure out what's going on in these schools and much more. This was, they was able to have this on camera because every school got cameras in the hallways, the main office, and in the main entrance. We're trying to get cameras in each and every one of the classrooms. Shout out to the parents because they went up, they spoke up, not just to the school system, but to these senators. A lot of parents were able to put cameras, right? They're here in Philly, it's called dojo class, right? So a lot of classes from, like pre-K, no, Head Start to second grade, I think it is. They have they have certain cameras in there. Not every school has them, but some schools do have them. So shout out to the parents that was able to manage to do that, right? And shout out to the parents that are fighting to get all these cameras into all these schools. I'm one of them, right? Shout out to the people that are out here signing and also stepping up as leaders, not followers, to speak up and be the voices for our kids and much more. Shout out, y'all, to y'all.
A new developments here at 5 o'clock. Some people quite surprised today when a now former Dayton Public Schools aide pleaded guilty to this. Video showed him knock down an autistic 4-year-old. We first showed this video a year ago this month. News Center 7's Mike Campbell broke the story. He joins us live this afternoon in Dayton. Mike?
Well, James can tell you that not only did Derek Sorrells plead guilty this morning, but he actually entered into a negotiated plea agreement with one charge against him being dropped. Now, the Tootle family's lawyer is glad that Sorrells is now a convicted felon, but they're all upset that they knew nothing about what was happening in this courthouse until they got a phone call afterwards.
It's absolutely a surprise, and it's kind of hurtful.
Michael Wright represents Braylon Tootle's parents, Robert Tootle and Tanisha Lindsay. Neither one of them was in court during the plea hearing because no one had told them about it.
They wanted to make sure that they stood and saw this man plead guilty for harming their child.
First spoke with the parents shortly after they obtained this video. It shows 4-year-old Braylon Tootle, who is autistic and nonverbal, jumping out of a school wagon and running. An aide, later identified as Sorrells, chases Braylon, then knocks him to the floor. Sorrells would then pick the 4-year-old up by his ankles and carry him upside down until other classroom employees run up. That video went viral, sparking a police investigation and a school investigation. Sorrells was suspended. He resigned.
Sure. These stats be out of pocket, yo, in these schools, man. And y'all see why I speak up. Shout out to Commander. Blessings, Commander. How you doing this morning?
Resigned from his job a short time later. Prosecutors charged him with assault and 2 counts of child endangering. One of those charges was dropped in the plea agreement.
He should have pled to all the charges. There's evidence, clear evidence that, he hurt this child.
We reached out to prosecutors and the school district about this.
Yo, he definitely hurt this child. He chased this little young boy down the freaking hallway. Then he sat here and smacked the young boy on the side of his head. The young boy's head bounced on the floor like it was a basketball. Then he lifted the young boy up and held him upside down and took him to, I don't know where, I guess, to the office, outside. I don't know. But there is this thing with a lot of staff that for some reason, right, the staff in these schools got a habit of mistreating and abusing the kids with mental health. For real.
Surprise settlement of the case. It came quickly after Sorrells was ruled incompetent, then ruled competent to stand trial.
And to have him enter a plea that they didn't agree with and tell them after the fact that's not right.
For the crimes, the family will finally get a chance to see Sorrells face to face when he is sentenced for the crimes next month. Meanwhile, Michael Wright has filed a civil lawsuit against Dayton Public Schools on behalf of the Tootle family. Reporting live in downtown Dayton, Mike Campbell, News Center 7.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. That John just took me off the screen. Yo, my hair be everywhere, man. I'm about to straighten the John. I'm about to just put it in braids. Because when it just wants to be curly and wavy, it does whatever it wants. I mean, listen, like I reacted to this video a year ago. I don't know. Listen, something be wrong with a lot of people, man. For real, for real. And it just so happens that I don't know how many parents out here notice that a lot of these staffs cannot handle our kids with autism, Down syndrome, schizophrenia, whatever their mental health is. A lot of these staffs cannot deal with them. And I feel as though that a lot of people should not be working in school. They should be elsewhere. You cannot deal with these kids. Why are y'all in that environment? And what the fuck?
Initiative is underway aimed to crack down on child sex trafficking. A new initiative.
I don't know who this is, but like I said, yo, listen, man, ban. Listen, there's trolls coming in. I ain't got time for that shit. You can't respect the chat. You can't respect the mods. You can't respect the host. Get the fuck out of here. Listen, I ain't got time for trolls that, at the end of the day, all they could do is sit here hide behind a keyboard and type down dumb shit that have nothing to do with what the host or the chat is talking about. Get the fuck out my face, yo. Miserable, bored. Go find something to sit down and rotate in, all right? But back on topic, right? We got a teen girl forced into sex work on Figueroa in South Los Angeles, right? I'm not from South Los Angeles, but I've noticed that, a lot of this is happening. I don't know if y'all remember the people that have been following me for the longest, right? I reacted last year to 2 teachers, right? That, and it's not allegedly because they did it, is out there, right? 2 teachers that were sex trafficking kids inside the school. Like, how the fuck did they manage to do that as teachers? But once again, see, like, if y'all check out my petition, on my next live, I'm gonna be ready with it. But on the petition, it also says that we need deeper backgrounds on these teachers, basically all staff in our schools, right? They want us to get deeper backgrounds to be in a classroom with our child, right? Or to, go on a school trip. Like, it's like that here in Philly. But y'all haven't done deep backgrounds into these teachers. Like, how far do y'all go back to know if these people got some type of mental health issue, or a background that could sit here and somehow, some way, trigger them in a school environment that could sit here and harm the kids or themselves? Something has to get done. Real shit.
A new initiative is underway aimed to crack down on child sex trafficking on the Figueroa corridor. NBC4's Amber Frias is live from City Hall with more on the multi-agency effort and reaction from the community. Amber.
Annabelle, the focus is on a 3.5 part of Figueroa Street in South Los Angeles that stretches from Gage Avenue to Imperial Highway. Now, this area has long been a hub for sex workers, so much so that one mom I spoke with says she's getting ready to move her family out of there. Helen Elaine Lee has long been aware of the issues impacting Figueroa Street in South Los Angeles. But as her 5-year-old daughter has grown older, her concerns have only deepened.
My child couldn't come outside and play because somebody might be up and down the street naked.
Lee says her daughter became more aware of her surroundings and started asking questions about what she saw.
Then she would see someone young like her.
Yo, this shit is happening everywhere. It's like, Mama, put that down. It's like that little strip that they have here in HP on Old York Road, right? So you preferably, you know what I'm talking about. They got nothing but the transgenders there and, young ass women selling themselves, right? It just be out of pocket. Like, listen, before the pandemic, you never really saw these people like that, right? And you didn't really see them in the park like that. Recently, we're starting to really see them heavy into the park. Heavy. And what's crazy is, right, there's been a lot of people around here, right? I just had a conversation not so long ago. Like, there was this old head that, my little shorty was outside playing with her friend, right? I walked in, there was people outside, right? I walked in, I was getting something. My baby was like, yo, go see who our daughter's talking to. We already knew she was talking, she was with her friend. But there was this guy that stopped to talk to my daughter's friend, right? It was my daughter's 7, the little girl's like 5 going on 6 right now, right? Her grandma lives down the street from us, right? And this guy looked at homeless, right? And he was talking to the little girl, asking her where her grandma was at, where her mom was at, and all this shit, right? And my daughter started grabbing the little girl, trying to drag her to come inside the house. When I come outside, the guy's walking that way, talking about, you got money, you got $1, you got money. So I'm thinking it's a homeless person. When I turn around, I'm talking to my daughter. She's telling me, well, he was asking her all these questions. Da, 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 da. Yo, when my baby pops hears that, my baby pops comes out the house, gets in the car, he drives down the damn street, catches the ball all the way down the street over there in HP where the Chinese store is at, and he fucks the ball up. Like, he was like, call the cops for what? By the time the cops get here, the motherfucker's gonna escape. Nah. Teach him a fucking lesson. Street justice. For real. Fuck all that shit. Because at the end of the day, right, we don't know if this motherfucker had a little white van or what. I have a live here, right, where we was talking about it, right? It's on one of my lives where it says Writers for Life, brings to the Let's Talk About It podcast is live. And I was outside talking, and another parent came out and said, right, that the same thing was happening in like 2 other blocks where these guys were stopping the little girls to talk to them and ask them information, right? Y'all gotta be careful. Somewhere down the street, they said they had 2 vans. This happened in 2 different streets, real close to my house. Then recently, the old head trying to stop my daughter's friend, and trying to get information from her. Like, we gotta be careful with our kids, yo. For real, for real. That's why, I'm always on my daughter's top. I'm always out there. And what's crazy is I sat here and I thought about, I was like, yo, just in a blink in the eye. Because I sit here, everybody's outside. So I would have never thought that some shit like that would have happened with people outside. Cameras in every freaking porch. Yeah, we in the hood, but everybody got cameras in the porch because, you never know what the fuck is going to happen. So it's like, gotta be careful, because when these kids get kidnapped, them white vans be around. I don't trust nobody with a white van. Listen, unless, I know that it's a legit contractor or something like that. But people with them little white vans and then black vans, the little, I think it's each color means something. If I'm not lying, if y'all go do y'all research, each color means something. Blessings. We on Lock Nation. Miss Chicago's in the house. Oh shit. Blessings, Miss Chicago. Blessings. I ain't even noticed this. I don't see her over here. But blessings to Miss Chicago. I didn't see her in my StreamYard. So shout out to Miss Chicago. Shout out to We on Lock Nation. Make sure y'all go check out We on Lock Nation. Great conversations, great topics, great talking points, y'all. But this sex trafficking, human trafficking, and all that is real. It's happening. A lot of our little girls, a lot of our little boys are going missing in our neighborhoods. And that's not really being talked about. You know what's really being talked about, what's being really covered? Kamala Harris, Donald J. Trump. Well, let's focus on this right now. What can we do? Because I feel as though that we the people, right? Because I'm not talking about no code or none of that shit. I feel like we the people, need to go and talk to each and every one of those legislators. It doesn't matter what city, what state you're in. Stand up, speak up.
Her niece or younger cousins. So now she's wondering, why do that girl get to walk
Facts,
down the
Commander,
street
facts.
with that type of outfit on? Isn't that for the swimming pool or the beach?
Facts, we on Lock
Federal
Nation.
authorities, the Figueroa corridor, a 3.5-mile stretch of Figueroa Street, is notorious for prostitution, especially involving minors. In the last 6 months alone, Los Angeles police have rescued 84 minors from Figueroa Street, including one as young as 11 years old.
Especially at night, this area becomes an outdoor bordello. What we see along the Figueroa corridor is a human rights tragedy playing out each and every night.
In an effort to bring the problem to an end, U.S. Attorney Martin Estrada announced the creation of a new task force, which will include law enforcement to address human trafficking in the area.
My office will target the most serious offenders, particularly those offenses that involve minors, children. The district attorney's office has jurisdiction over prostitution offenses more generally. The city attorney's office can use civil tools to go after those who facilitate human trafficking, businesses such as motels.
As for the community, they remain optimistic at best.
I hope it's solved. That's what I'm going to say. I have to see it to believe it.
Lee says she's in the process of moving her family out instead. Now, anyone with any information on child sex crimes is urged to call police. Live in downtown Los Angeles, Amber Frias, NBC4 News.
Here he is now.
Hi.
Y'all know what I think is crazy, right? How they say if it's getting that tough in your neighborhood, if it's getting so tough in your area, move out. Let me ask y'all a question. If the same thing that's happening here is happening everywhere else, where do we move out to? Where do we go? You're just left with standing up and speaking up in the area that you're in. Because when you turn around and you look at it, right? When you speak to the real people in different states and different cities, different counties, right? Same shit is happening over there. It's like, where do you go? Y'all say leave, get the fuck out. Oh yeah, where? You tell me where. Fuck out of here. Gonna tell us to leave. I'm fighting for what the fuck is mine. I'm standing up for what the fuck is mine. Why the fuck would I leave? Shit, people slow. But then this is America, land of the free, right? Where you got to pay for water, even the air you breathe. They say you own your houses, right? Once you're done paying for it, but you're still paying taxes. You're still paying mortgage. Some people pay taxes, some people pay mortgage. I pay taxes. Some people pay mortgage. So do you really own your properties here in America? I think the only time that you don't pay taxes or mortgage, right, is when you get a land, you build some property on it, and you have a cemetery in it. For real, for real.
Frustration hit a peak at a city council meeting.
Oh shit, my bad. This video clip says, "Are y'all lying to us?" Chicago residents go off on aldermen over migrant spending. Oh shit. Okay. So I mean, I don't know if it's that, it's only in certain cities that people are seeing the migrants, but I mean the immigrants, my bad. I don't know why did I just say migrant, but I mean I guess because they're migrating from one place to another. I guess that's why they're saying migrant. But I hear a lot of people saying that their city is not being invaded by immigrants. So, I mean, I guess if it hasn't been invaded yet, it will get invaded. Because I know in Philly is known for giving supplemental income. Oh, it's happening here. And guess what? A lot of elders are being left without their supplemental income. Why y'all taking away from the rural residents here, from the rural civilians, right, that are from here, that fight, have, fought, have worked their whole lives, paid taxes their whole lives. And y'all leaving them stranded, homeless. The veterans that live here in Philadelphia, stranded, homeless. And I'm not saying all of them, but it's a good portion of them that are ending up in the streets. So, like I said, if it's happening here and it's happening in a lot of other places, when I hear people say just leave where? People just irk my soul sometimes.
Frustration hit a peak at a city council meeting as aldermen and residents keep clashing over.
Miss Chicago says, that's why I think monsters continue to do what they do, because media don't talk about it. There's no attention on everyone's case. You might have one special case here and there a little while. That's a fact, yo. Real shit. I recommend it, homie. Real shit. OMG. Okay, I guess somebody's recommending something. Ha! Commander said it rubbed off on me. Shout out to the chat. Ain't nowhere to go. Just be careful and know how to present. That's it. Parent. That's it. Yo, that's a fact. We're on Lock Nation. Bill Jensen said word. Chris Wilson says PBS just dropped a story today about the Haitian migration in the past 3 years. Here's a Springfield. Just came out yesterday, I believe. Yo, that's so fast. A lot of shit going on. On the weekend, I'm going to open the panel. it's the weekday. Daughter got school tomorrow. I got a lot going on. I gotta, be up early as hell. So that's why this gonna be the last video. I'm about to hop off this drum. But shout out to the chat, yo. The chats be undefeated when they be respectful, yo, on some real shit. When people just, be respectful and they speak their mind, for real, for real. Like, man, I don't want you to hold back. I want y'all to be y'all. But shit, if I'm respectful, I'm expecting for the same shit to, be given back. I leave with respect. I'm hoping people leave back with respect. So shout out to the chat, yo. But this is crazy. So this is what's happening in Chicago. So I see that it's not just happening in Philadelphia. It's happening in so many other places, yo. Even the UK. It's happening in Jamaica. It's happening in Australia. It's happening in so many places. Move where? Shit. The only other place to move to is Antarctica, maybe the North Pole, South Pole. Can you live there?
Frustration hit a peak at a city council meeting as aldermen and residents keep clashing over how taxpayer money should be spent on migrants. The council's Immigration and Housing Joint Committee could.
Facts, Miss Chicago, facts. Man, those people that are coming over here making a killing, they got good lives over here in Chicago, while our homeless people is still homeless with nothing, and they can't even sleep in certain spots. Yo, I hope y'all heard me read Miss Chicago, but that's some facts what she's saying. Like, that's some real shit right there. The same thing here in Philadelphia. But I've heard certain people say, oh, that's not true. I don't see that. I don't know how you don't see it in your area, but I'm definitely, wait, let me leave that a little longer so people can read what she's saying. But I'm definitely seeing it in my area. And I hear others say they see it in their area. So if y'all don't see it, man.
Couldn't vote or even start the meeting.
Yeah, my Instagram is on my YouTube channel. Y'all leave a message. I will get back to y'all. Y'all will have a chat respond before I do, for the simple fact that I don't have Instagram on my phone. I only use Instagram for business. So y'all will notice that there's a business automated message text y'all before I do. I will get the notice on my email and then I'll respond to people. It's actually a business account. So I don't really be on it unless I get a notification on my email or somebody lets me know ahead of time, like we on Lock Nation says. Yeah. So other than that, I don't be on Instagram like that. Like, I've been through a lot on Instagram. Like, I have thought about deleting it if it wasn't for, me doing my little business through Instagram, like with the t-shirts and stuff. But I've really thought about deleting my Instagram because on some real shit, like Instagram just got me sick. Like, all you get on that bitch is nothing but thirsty ass motherfuckers. People trying to send you D pics. You see where I'm coming from? Like, I've exposed a lot of people from Instagram on Facebook when I was on Facebook heavy. And a lot of people on Facebook. Like, listen, man, I don't know what is it with y'all men out here, but y'all worse than some women sometimes out here sending eggplant pictures. Like, a female won't sit here and expose y'all ass. And yes, the shorty got away with it. Disclaimer and all. You fucking harassing me, stalking me, and sending me pornography. You fucking right. Find out who the fuck this is, because I don't appreciate this shit, yo. And I will expose it. I dare YouTube or Instagram to say I cannot post this picture that this motherfucker sat here send me, harassing me. You stalking thirsty motherfuckers. Yo, and it's cuffing season. Cuffing season, boy, motherfuckers be out here cheating on their girls left and right. It be the worst time to be on Instagram. I hate it. For real, for real. Yes, Instagram. Yo, if y'all followed me for a while, I used to expose Instagram. I call it Thought Bill. Instagram, and then it's crazy how it's a lot of little kids on that John. Especially since the pandemic started, I don't be on Instagram a lot. I don't. Like, my son is one, like, I have his Instagram monitored. He has an Instagram. I have that John monitored. It's linked to my email and everything. When he get messages, like, y'all think I'm playing? Look, hold on, let me see. If I didn't, oh no, I deleted it. But anyways, his messages will come in through right here, and I can see who's texting him, who's inboxing him. You thought Twitter was bad? What? You thought Twitter was bad. Instagram is worse. Like, for real, for real. Instagram worse than Twitter. That's why I don't be on that, John. I just keep a business. I have a business account. My Instagram is not a regular Instagram. So when people be chatting and be like, yo, like, what is that? Da, 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 da. I'm like, that's a chat. Chat, GBI, whatever y'all want to call it. That John has been out for the longest. And I just started peeping it when they started talking about the AI. I was like, wait, y'all making this shit come? Like, if y'all just started coming out with this in 2023, 2024. But a lot of us business holders, right, have had the little chat GTPI, whatever y'all want to call that shit for the longest. Like the little thingy responds back to the customers and everything. So when I give out my Instagram, I let them know, look, listen, it's a business Instagram. You're going to get a text before I even inbox you back. Then I'll get the notification on my email. When I check my email and it tells me, you have an Instagram notification, boom. But yeah, I don't be on that, John. But when y'all leave me messages, I will reply back. Trust and believe that. I don't take long to reply because once again, I get the notification on my email. And that's why I kept it. Other than that, I would delete that, John.
Couldn't vote or even start the meeting because some members didn't show up. But people still got to speak during public comment.
Oh, I watch you all the time. Listen, man, even if I can't, be on the chat or if I can't, sit here, I try to share as many lives as I can. Like when I'm out on the road and I'm listening with the headphones, I don't really share on my phone. But when I'm home and I'm cleaning, I'm cooking, I'm working and doing stuff, like right now I'm about to get back on my hoodies and making my t-shirts and stuff like that. I share heavy as shit. I be in the bushes watching and listening. But good night, We on Lock Nation, guys. Make sure y'all go check out We on Lock Nation. Great topics. He really does bring up great topics, great conversations. Listen, man, he's heavy on the Dr. Umar situation, or like I told a lot of people. And lately, he's been, he's been bringing up a lot of great topics from YouTube. So shout out to We on Lock Nation. I think he had a good topic. When was it? Yesterday afternoon. Damn, I watched so many people on here that it's hard to remember the titles. But I know he did a great. If I'm not mistaken, if it wasn't yesterday afternoon, it was the night before. But I know I just recently watched one of his lives. I know I was just watching one of his lives. So shout out to We on Lock Nation. Make sure y'all check him out. If he can leave his own link, because I know he's a mod, or can a mod leave his link if he's still in the chat? But make sure y'all check out We on Lock Nation. And if you leave a message, once again, We on Lock Nation, I will check it out. Miss Chicago sound like my baby pops. The only app that man has is YouTube. Like if he wants to watch any other videos, like on TikTok or something like that, he'll get on my TikTok. He'll get on my account. That's why I be telling people. I'm like, look, listen, man, I don't hide nothing from that man. He'll see every message, everything, yo, everything. I don't hide shit from him. He knows my passwords, my accounts, my email, everything. She sounds just like him though. She said, I am not on any apps outside of YouTube. I'm not interested, never had it, never will. It might be a good thing. It's the devil's playground, my opinion. People more concerned with recording than helping. That's a fact, yo. Yo, she sounds just like my baby pops, yo, for real, for real. He don't have no type of social media, none whatsoever. His social media is my social media. When I'm on lives, the majority of the time he's next to me. The majority of the time, he's watching me. So it's kind of like, whew. And he says the same thing. He don't trust social media. He says, one, they track you. And your phone is already the biggest tracker on you. Two, they listen. Like the phone is already listening. So I'm saying, I'm like, damn, you ain't lying. Because when you say something on your phone, why is it that when you're on these apps, all you do is get nothing but ads on what you recently had a conversation about? Hey, but you know what? That's a topic for another live. It's crazy as shit. But we, like I said, the panel is going to be open on the weekend, right? School nights. I'm not going to open the panel because it leads to long hours, and I'm about to get off this, John. So I'm gonna play this, right? And give my opinion. But shout out to Miss Chicago because she is on point, yo. Real shit. She is spitting some gems.
And Alderman by Racheal Lopez announced a November referendum where voters can decide.
What's crazy, right? If it wasn't, well, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. Before, right, MySpace, Facebook, but I started off with Twitter. But I started it because I was following a celebrity that I was into. Like I was a real big fan of this artist called Evie Queen. She's a reggaeton artist, right? And I always wanted to meet her, right? So I made my first Twitter account thinking, I could follow her whenever she came to Philly, I could see her, right? It went from Twitter to Facebook, from Facebook to MySpace. From Twitter to MySpace, from MySpace to Facebook. My bad, I almost mixed it up. And then the one time that she finally made it to Philadelphia and I was old enough to go see her at a concert, right? They canceled the goddamn concert because Don Omar got into a shootout and it was supposed to be the concert with her and him. Some shit happened. I was a teenager around this time and I got disappointed. So I outgrew the fan thing, right? So I haven't really been into social media for 10 plus years. I was heavy, when I started the podcasting on Facebook, then I slowed down and I continued on YouTube. So it's kind of like, I haven't been on social media the way I used to for the longest. It's kind of like I outgrew it. But shit, it's kind of like social media was put in my face on some real shit. I was just given a phone. Like, here you go. And then it's like, download this app. And it was like, oh shit, I could really see them here. I could watch what they do, watch their every move. I was a fan. I was really a fan of Evie Queen, for real. Like, I really wanted to meet this one particular artist. I'm 35, and it's kind of like I outgrew that stage. Like, now I don't even give a fuck. Never met her. I want to, but I'm not even pressed about it no more. I don't know if I can consider myself a fan when I don't even collect posters or CDs no more, but I still listen to her music heavy. But I don't know if I can consider myself a fan when I don't even do what I used to do no more. All her posters, all her CDs, all her biography stuff is put in a box. It's stored. Like, I don't know what happened. Real shit. I don't know what happened. I really outgrew that shit.
Side of the city should tax millionaires 3% to help migrants.
We have 120,000 millionaires who live in the city of Chicago who can pay the fair share, and there are solutions so that we can do both. Care for new neighbors as well as the current neighbors.
Órale, güey. And it's time for the new neighbors. Let's get on talking. Shit.
Are y'all lying
Why
to
he
us?
talking in that
Because
accent so
see,
deep?
we know that the budget stated that you guys spent $400 million on the migrants who are illegal immigrants last year. The city is currently in a $235 million deficit, which means that you guys overspent the budget to pay for people who have not paid any taxes.
CJ Lopez also announced the Colombian president is coming to Chicago on the 21st to recognize the work the city has been doing to help migrants.
So it's not just a Venezuelan. You got the Colombian president coming over here to recognize what America has been doing for the migrants. But see, people don't want to believe me when I say, a lot of people, because they hear immigrants or migrants, they be like the Mexicans, y'all do know that immigrants are, more than just Mexicans, right? Got Colombians, Cubans, Dominicans, you got the Mexicans, Brazilians, Asians, Venezuelans, Hondurans, right? But what's crazy is, right, they're not just bringing regular immigrants over. They're bringing gangs. And there's a lot happening. Some are calm. I'm not going to sit here and lie. We've had some calm people, but they shot out. Like, we had a Venezuelan family move in over here not so long ago. Section 8. But the way they was blasting music, like they've been here forever. They were the ones blasting music one day when I was on a live and I was complaining and bitching about them. And I'm over here talking shit, thinking that it was one of the regulars, right? Then when I find out the next day, it was somebody from Venezuela, a family from Venezuela that moved in. And they moved in through Section 8. Y'all telling me y'all just recently moved into the neighborhood So you see these idiots do the same shit that we calling the cops for, and y'all want to come and do the same shit, but the cops get called to y'all. They get out and they leave. I don't have a problem with, anybody that's, an immigrant, right? But do it the right way. Do it the fucking right way. And I think it's fucked up for you not to have no papers to sit here, get help, right, from the government, right, and receive a house that could have been given to one of our elderly or one of our veterans through Section 8, through housing. And y'all sit here and say, oh, fuck it, we just moved in here. We seen somebody do it before. Hey, even though y'all don't give a fuck, y'all seeing them get the cops called on. But y'all want to blast y'all music from 7 p.m., I think it was, all the way to 9 a.m. the next morning. Almost 9 a.m. is when y'all turned off the motherfucking music. But y'all telling me, no, this is not happening. And it's not the only block complaining about shit like that. It's a lot of houses, a lot of communities complaining about the same shit. So shout out to Miss Chicago. She is correct. And I've been saying it for a while, but people get mad. It's not that I have a thing against immigrants. Not at all. Not one fucking bit. Just do it the right way. And stop taking from our elderly. Like, America need to focus on America first before they sit here and try to help other countries. Venezuelan president said, I don't want none of them immigrants. They're not allowed back here. If they do, I guess what? They're going to execute them, put them in prisons. I don't know. But they're not allowed back. So I'm guessing the same thing goes to every other ethnicity that comes out here. Every other culture, I guess, every other, listen, whatever. But y'all get my point. Oh shit, what happened? There's some beef going on in the El Salvadorian. Somebody's from Salvador? Yeah, but this shit is happening. I feel the same way as you, D Shep. But yeah, on that note, like I said, I was here to, bring awareness, to bring the news to y'all. If you knew about it, hey, kudos to y'all. But for those of y'all that didn't know, that haven't seen it or haven't heard from it, or do, wish to talk about it, even though you knew it, that's what we're here for. Let's talk about it, like I said. But this is all the time that I got for today. Yo, I've been on this joint 2 hours, 26 minutes. I got to get, my shit together by 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'm about to get off this joint. I appreciate everybody that has been supporting the shorty. Everybody that's rocked out with a shorty, right? Everybody that's been here since day one. Shout out to those people. I appreciate a lot of y'all, because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be making it this far. I really, really appreciate those that help me bring awareness, those that speak on the bullying, those that have come up here and spoke on their story. You see where I'm coming from? And they spoke on their story to help others, to motivate others, to bring awareness to certain situations and certain topics. Shout out to all those that have been watching today, because y'all didn't have to be here, but y'all chose to be here today and rock out with a shorty and bring awareness with a shorty. So I really, really appreciate y'all tuning in to the Writers for Life reviews and reactions. And I will see you, on my next live once again. And, a shorty brings y'all Writers for Life. Y'all is funny in the chat. Yo, a shorty brings y'all the Writers for Life brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast. And y'all know that when it comes to the podcast, we talk about it all. These are normally open panels, but hey, it's not summer no more. Y'all had the opportunity. Yo, listen, I had an open panel every day during the summer, Monday through Sunday. I had them open. So now it's just going to be on the weekends, mommy duties. I got a lot to do. I'm going to start making my hoodies again. So, if y'all checked out my TikTok, right, y'all know that I got my little merchandise out and stuff like that. Make sure y'all go check out TikTok. If y'all inbox me, if y'all go to Instagram once again, right, and let me know that y'all want to purchase one of our joggers, one of our hoodies, one of our beanies, one of our caps, a shorty, will sit here and work on what she's got to do and mail it out to y'all. All right. So we got these Jones on deck. I got my machines back on. So, once again, Our logos is out there. They trademarked and all. So if y'all want a jogger, a hoodie, a shirt, or something, just let a shorty know. That's what my Instagram is for. So, if y'all inbox me on there and let me know that's what y'all want to do, we talk about it. So once again, wait, Miss Chicago says something? Miss Chicago says something. Hold on one second. Where is Miss Chicago at? I really can't blame them more than blame the government. Of course. I got here on date. Okay. Thanks, Ryder. Good night. B Shat. Also, no disrespect. I think most of the countries have damaged their relations. All right, here we go. Miss Chicago. Our Section 8 list has been closed for years now. It's all of a sudden it's open to them. They getting vouchers left. Yo, you ain't lying. Motherfuckers haven't gotten a call from Section 8 here for a minute. They all been on hold. Now they open. But they're not calling the people that are on the waiting list. No, 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 no. Now they're open for the immigrants. I don't got nothing against the immigrants, but once again, y'all not doing this shit legally, yo. This shit is illegally. Man, the panel is gonna be open on the weekend, y'all. Like I said, but I gotta get off this joint right now. All right, because I do gotta get me at least an hour nap, 2 hours in. Be up by 6 o'clock in the morning so I can get ready to get my daughter. They gotta eat, right? Listen, man, I got a lot of shit to do. I might not even sleep. I might just, go straight through. But till next time, y'all, appreciate all of y'all, whether y'all been, with a shorty from the gate or y'all just recently subscribed and is, helping a shorty bring awareness. Y'all been talking, with a shorty. That's what matters. And people just keep thinking, like, look, listen, how can I say it? Us speaking, bringing motivation, bringing awareness to something, right, can help the next person. You never know, how your story or what you're doing today can help the person around you or the person that's listening to you. You see where I'm coming from? So that's why we got these panels, and I try to keep it as positive as I can. That's why, listen, I ban people fast as shit. I'm not for that. Like, I don't mind roasting. I don't mind the jokes. I don't mind comedy, right? But when some people just, I'm not mad about them coming over here. They are neighbors, but don't come over here thinking you better than somebody. It's the government that's doing this because it was me. I'll be coming over. Facts. It's the government doing it. Ain't nobody wrong on this, John, yo, for real, for real. Y'all, listen, man, y'all speaking facts. Like I told y'all, man, ain't nobody gonna get judged on this, John, man. Everybody's got their own opinion, right? And opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. For real, for real. I'm not here to judge nobody. Because we're here to have conversations, not debates, right? We're here to have conversations. Let's talk about it. What can we do? Let's bring solutions, not arguments, not drama. So shout out to everybody in the chat, yo, man. I appreciate all of y'all. For real, for real. But I surely got to get off this, John. Let me get off, because if not, I'll keep reading and I'll keep talking. Trust me, I could talk. But let's leave this for the weekend, y'all. All right. So in the meanwhile, y'all will still get a little bit of me, but not as long as I was on here, like on the sun. Not no 6 hour. I think I've been on here. Look, it's 2 hours, 32 minutes. I'm not gonna be in this John for 6 hours again. All right. So let me get off this, John. And blessings to everyone. I hope everyone has a blessed and humble morning. Continue to have a blessed and humble day. And a shorty will see y'all on the next live. All right.